Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Mijn naam is Viggy en ik maak video's. Mostly of Yiddish. Van me vangt in de hartige video. Please consider liking, sharing and subscribing. Was helpt me in the channel also tremendously, so thank you for that. Hoger dat ik eens weer naar member. Can I hit the join button? Zelf goed aros, me get dat goed akkoif. Of the hoif met the hoist. Shia. Hello and welcome. How you doing? How you doing? How was your day? Ich check me ran, ich zoek, hey. Rabadibada. What's the plan for tonight? The plan for the night is to watch latest talks on stuttering. It would be nice to see. Shloimi. Good evening. How you doing? How you doing? How was your day? Shloimi, bist du neuer, du? Oder ist der alte Shloimi just a neue color? No podcast today, please. Shia. Oh. Only music. But ich will aber watchen das. You get what I'm saying? Wo soll ich aber ziehen? Tranisches Anbien. Wir machen ein Music Review für dir, Vater. Should we do that? We will do that for you. We'll try to do for you. Treffen a Video. Können suchen hello. Das reden wir alles. So Shia, die weißt, wusstet ihr? Antes a stickel sad and happy day at the same time. The sad is there was night food mit the junge Chevre. Mit the unaliving situations. Not good. Wusste die Gitter sagt? Als ich gehört wie eine von someone was hat a platform, a speaker, a redder, weißt du? Hat gesagt, dass hat schon gerät sie a pur, a skunem and stuff. Und man geht unheim kennen, man. Geht unheim reden finden. Which is overdue. You hear what I'm saying? It's overdue. Sie kommt ab wie a größer Zoo. Oilem kickt das und mir geht sie Oilem abu. A bisschen zu quick. Ingeschickt. You know what I'm saying? Vida da ba. Vida ba da. If I give you a super chat, you'll do the podcast Matzo Shabbos. We will. Shlomi, yes. Hello and welcome. Now listen to the rest. It's coming out from the best. All right, that's again obviously encouragement. So yeah, so it's a sad and happy day. Sad day als het geschehnt in. Ich meine, man halt schon über 40 der Jahr. Aber viele, die hab's noch bei 30. Hast du mir nicht gehabt? Nur der Kopf geklappt? You know what I'm saying? How much are we talking about? Shia, ich hab schon ausgelernt, dass die Redders tieren nicht. In the Tiers redden nicht. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The podcast playing. Ich warte noch ein paar Minuten, bis der Oilem kommt heran. Bis der Oilem slides in. You know what I'm saying? Peisig auf der Nacht. Geht man dort allein und lach. Mit den Kindern lach. Mit dem Tisch aber lacht. Mit dem Tisch doch ist gut facht. Sitzt man dort. Nicht beim Flardenborten. That was funny. Rabadibadabadam. How I stopped stuttering and helped Shia. Hello and welcome, Shia. Much appreciate. Sie bekommen nicht late. And I don't even hate. Der einzigste Sache, was ich bete. Pirabapapa. Raparapapapa. Parabiraba. Pirarara. Listen, das gegeben mal Super Chat. How could I say not? Das ist es, der erste? See this? Shia. Okay, lass mal das reviewen. Maar is er eigentlich immer ein Super Chat? Ich kenne schon nein für ein Super Chat, you know what I'm saying? Moishi Lux. What's on the menu tonight? Don't worry, we're not gonna have a fight. Da. She is reingekommen mit der Super Chat. So mit Unheim mit der Peisig. Mit der Hat. Noch hat man rübergegangen, du zieh. I don't know if I'll watch it, but how I stopped stuttering and helped 1,000+ others. Meiner ist mir da versuchen. Meiner mir da dem Canvo. But es reingekommen an Super Chat. Also so machen das. Alright. Mit auslöschenden Music Days. Alright. Stop mit den Rahmen. Halt dich in den Rahmen. Barry Friedman. Peisig in der Heim. Salzband en Yiddish. Okay. 11 geduschen zurück in 89,000 views. Let's go. Okay. Green drummed. Oder wie das heißt. Family Weissman. Hello and welcome. Wait, till more people come. Shia. Fangst du mit ein Request und dann gehst du mit anderen? I'll wait a few minutes. Mit geben noch 2 Minuten. You got it. 2 Minuten auf der Seige. Samen nicht Arzeleige. Oder Alleige oder Abeiger. Ich will dich nur geben. Ich will machen auf dir ein Leben. Mit sich mir nicht auf mir kleben. Oh yeah. Oh, Shia. She is coming in hot tonight. Thank you. Still buzzing about your live last week today. Nice. That's good. I'm glad you had a good time. I mean, that was the point, to be quite honest. This gewinnt der ganze Point. Thank God, das hat dich nicht disappoint. That would have been a terrible Sach. Für mir gelacht. But don't worry, das ist schon echt Nacht. So, es ist schon Sach noch 8. Es ist schon eine Sach lacht. It's a week already, whoa, yes. Time flies when you have a good time. Sie begann nicht geht, sie Sana crime. Bin nicht das erste, you can crime for the time. Did you make spicy kegel? Nein, ich habe ganz vergessen, to be honest. But auch, wenn man tryt out die Sachen, darf machen kleinere. So morgen darf machen spicy. It's not like I didn't do it. Push it, war gegessen. You remember Wednesday when you got 65,000? I want to start that flow again. Cheer. Penny G is the accountant, nicht die. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bam-bam. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bam-bam-bam-ba-da-ba-bam. She is rather doing the flow. Die macht the gitter noise. All right, it's going to run in a few minutes. Actually, es hat mich schön dort. Lass mal sehen, wie lang das ist. Das ist a 2-minute song. We're going to stay for 2 minutes and then we're going to start off with this tonight, with Pesach in der Heim. Finn, Benny Friedman. We need a shot for 2,500. Ah, no, you can nicht trinken, but I'll take a sip of my coffee. Daheim. Jacob, hello and welcome. Bring it off. HBS? HBS? What am I not? Something I'm not getting. Jacob, Zamaste. Komm mal ran, du Klur. Ich rass mal du der ganze Hur. Wo schreibt Jacob? Sind mir nicht klar. Bis wo? Banana, para, pam, pam, chicken. Banana, scissors auf da Ricken. Okay, let's give him another minute. A minute or so. In my tune the video. Papa. Shia, die weiß, wenn ich habe ein Projekt, das ich arbeite, was ich record und ich mache Video. Wenn ich habe das Video, zoek ich in das Video, was ich habe, und ich dachte mir, ich sehe dich. The Boss. Hello and welcome. Schön, dir zu sehen. Good evening. Yiddish Vibes. I like the name. Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome here. This nicht du kan fear. Sie beglan nicht du kan share. Ze gaan me watchen door de van Benny Friedman. In der Heim. A Pesach program. Shia hat angeschickt a Superchat, so kann ich ignoren. Mit der Gas verloren. Avrami. Avrami. Was a long break. Yeah, you gotta do what it takes. Gang 98. Hello and welcome. Good afternoon. Okay, jetzt gehen wir watchen durch the video. Pesach in der Heim von Benny Friedman. So hat 89,000 views, 11 geduschen zurück, I guess, für you Pesach. Salzband in Benny Friedman en Yididam. Rabadabam. Let's go. Zee me klaar door green of the drum. So we like. Dem Gitarrist habe ich mitgehalten ein bisschen. Ich habe gesehen auf Stairs, er ist gewähnt, so, zurück herab und zurück herauf, hat sich gesettelt. Man kann mithalten, weil wenn einer ist a public figure, kann man mithalten. So es ist just interessant. No judgment. Okay, the editing is alright. Sei French horny. Oh, horn. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Horn. Oh, wei. Clip that. Du weißt doch so wegen a French horn. Sie öffnet auf der Room. That's what they're doing. Ba-da-ba. Shia, the problem with that song as es sehr geht, aber man halt jetzt gleich noch Piram. Die holen wir noch ist ready für Pesach. Was ist er also, sagst du? Okay. Shia Friedman. Hello and welcome. Se fühlt sehr also wie misplaced. Se blank nicht, du. You know what I mean? Der Größe, du? Ich meine, das ist, man kommt auch mit Klarinett, but obviously nicht kein Klarinett. Es ist, no? Vergessen die Nummern. Ich frage mir das Lied von der David Amelich, Fiedel. Cello? Nein. Harp. Boss. The Boss kommt heran. The Boss is fine. Exactly, warum ist. Fehlt noch Pyramdik. So, ich meine, so geht man uns wieder herangethrust in Pesach. It's a sehr classical music for this style Nagina. Something seems off. Meaning to say, they mean Naginam is more serious beim Tisch. Man singt a Simcha bei der Tisch, und nicht Konzerti. Sind wir jetzt angefangen nach question, do they practice for them, den Naginam? I guess einer schreibt das. Oh, by the way, they sound guy, haben wir gemacht, geöffnet jetzt eine Band, I'm guessing. Gedenkst du, haben wir gewatcht das Video a few days ago? Wo sie gewähnen, also wie off, jeder eine kennt das Spielen, but so off. Call me. Hello and welcome. In the keyboard guy. So I guess that is do the sound guy. Nicht als ich guess. Ich sehe ihm du as the sound guy. Who am I the lion? Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ich liebe gerade Bass Guitar, geht das ich liebe wenn einer was spielt etwas, is involved. Sein ganzer Body is involved. So ich liebe gerade sehen du wie heißt der? The Bass Guitar guy. Rega, jetzt. Sie sein Kopf geht das Fuß zurück. It's a split seconds and it's not something huge, but Rega, jetzt. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Call me. Hello and welcome. Welcome to the membership. Now you're on the other side.
Welcome.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Der Dayenu sound ping wie Avrum Fried. Her. Well, interesting. Kijk on de bass guitar. Ik ga het aan doen. Dat. The choice of music is a bisschen interessant. something my Kopf sucht mir als etwas ist off. Nicht the music. The music is shine. They're actually playing nice. But I'm saying, oder is it the type in again? Oder vielleicht noch speisig? Not sure. Rapapa. Kick on the bass guitar. I like the bass guitar. I got on do. Every song sounds the same. It's Pesach songs. In wie lang die weißt ungewarmt ja Song, whoops, hat man schon bei der nächsten. Like oder die warst für der Part, wo die kennst. And boop, fuhrt er weg. It's mehr Performance. We want slow and steady. Unwarmen, you know. The chicken. Sag ein gleich zu der Hayadon, so ready. Der Drummer kijkt, der Saxophone guy kijkt ein bisschen aus wie Avrumi. Der andere Drummer. Sein Bruder. Kijkt aus wie ein Schreiber, er kann passen. Der Trombone. Come on. Ich habe gewohnt ganz in der Trombone, aber ich habe lieb gehabt, der Hitting the Rails. Der Drummer. Rega? Da, da.
Baruch sheno santo yero sheno santo yero liyamo Yisroel Baruch Baruch hamo koim Baruch
Rapapapa.
sheno santo yero sheno santo yero liyamo Yisroel
Der bass guitar gefällt mir stark, der bass guitar guy. Rapapam. Pam 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 boom. Come on, the bass guitar is fine. Pam pararara pa pa parara.
Pesach auf der Nacht, wenn der Tate kommt daheim, Finchi.
The bass guitar. Man hört es nicht so gut, but I get it so foot up.
Bitte sich und dem Kittel, die Kiddische Macht mit der heilige Gefühl.
The bass guitar guy. Something with the bass guitar guy. Gewoon wie voert daarof met de chords. Ik voel alsof hij speelt de snake game en hij gaat daar voer daarof. Kijk.
Bitte sich und dem Kittel,
Wenn man sieht hem de nächste move.
mit der heilige
Jetzt.
Gefühl.
Bam, 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 bam. Oh, kommt und so wie wenn die Geist auf der Elevator und einer nimmt die Steps und er kommt und schneller wie dir, wenn der Elevator öffnet sich auf, ist er schön dort. Also hat es gesagt.
Schiene allein mit die ganze Familie
Kimmen sie ein,
die Idele hypt und der Seider
herrliche Schein.
sucht Kadai
Raparapara.
Karpas Yachatz Magi
Magi.
Rochzo
Rochzo. Itzimatzo.
Broi Koira
Salzband.
Shilchon
Oh, ihr Reich.
Zufoi sucht Kadai
Kadai. Irchat.
Karpas Yachatz
Magi. Magi. Rochzo. Moira. Come over, come on. Moish. Hello and welcome. Doing very well. Kijk de drummer zingt met. That shows relaxation. Maar halt schon almost himself. So usually it's himself and Azamin production. Kan man säga that most people relax and the real talent kommt heraus, weil man schon done mit the main part. The percentage von Umsetzen oder Umkarken fällt up as closer die kommt to the end. So the oil wird relaxed. Und damals kommt heraus mehr Talent wie the beginning. The beginning kommt aus mehr pinklich, mehr rigid. Well, man gebeten jetzt als Amin minor, als Amin chord, als you know, but it's himself is es, you let loose. Yankee T. What's happening? Welcome. Oh, Father. My ash boys are in everyone. Hoy sigi me. Halib gaat jeder feelt. Kan feelen de drummer. The bass guitar guy child. Help me mit. The bass guitar. Humble. Woo! Okay, not bad. Not bad. I liked it. Und habe es gesungen, sehr interessant. Meaning to say, kann ich feel the connection? So in the unhype von der Song, aber ich es nicht echt gefühlt. But zum Sof hat Sungo immer rankommen geht, wenn der Oile mal Tungo im relaxen. It was decent. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It's kimi jetzt auf in Peisach. All of a sudden, it's gehen wir daran, tut sie, ich meine, sie jetzt auf in Piram, es gehen wir jetzt daran, sie Peisach, es ist eine ganze Sach. You know what I'm saying? It's a different vibe, different. So it's an adjustment. But es ist schein gewesen. Ich habe lieb mehr, wenn man singt einigen länger versus mit change jede Minute. But ich verstehe, es ist nicht interessant, you know? Okay. Der guy unheiben de von der Stutter. Exactly. Peter mit just gewinnt. For a super chat. Yes. Also geht das. Jeder hat einen Preis hier. The dollar is wild. Jeder dus will. Some ruhig and some wild. Yes. You know what? Fam right an an idea. So do they daily dose of internet. Shia. Okay. Welke video wist ik zal reviewen? Shia, you got the floor. But gaan we kunnen watchen your daily dose of internet. Gamma do aminet.
Hello everyone, this is your
Daily dose of internet.
She just found out how nachos are made.
It makes one whole tortilla.
I just ate 20 tortillas.
I just ate 20 tortillas. Nah, ze arbeit of the video. Ze arbeit of the video. Ze arbeit nicht auf der ganze Nacht. Oh.
Dude, what?
I'm the one who said don't break it, don't break it, don't break it. So I planted
Didn't
it in your mind
even
and made
do
you
anything, dude.
Oh, ik ga het goed brengen. Ik ga het zo goed brengen. Chase.
The high-pitched frequency from this band somehow distorted this video footage.
Schickt those ticks, by the way. Bad schickt those ticks. En wenn ze bounce terug, weiß wie waar de object is. Also wie whale. So wie, wie heißt das? Also wie, no, submarines, do. Exactly, Avrami. By the way, mechanisch geben kann DWI auf a horse. Aber gesehen lately. Yoked up.
This cat couldn't figure out why these things were on her face.
No, those are stuck on.
Wer hat a zeche mine cats? A zeche mine Frauen?
Stuck on. Those are stuck on.
These two Uber drivers got in a fight and started throwing water at each other.
Who is you? Ah, you! What the
Oh, shit. Also kijkt man aus im Auto Road Rage. Viele man meint misgerecht, also kijkt man aus, Gevre. Viele misgerecht. Wie viel Wasser haben sie in der Karte?
It was a hot day, so she invited this UPS driver to jump in their pool after delivering their package. For some weird reason, this guy went to a restaurant and wrote this on the table using mayonnaise.
Oh, Picasso.
Read
This
books.
dog might actually be evil.
Oh.
So, what exact muscle group is this machine used for? This little baby alligator was testing out their death roll.
Ah, cute. Deze was het hier. By the way, bij alligator, ever gab dan hand. Just draai dich mit. Just. Gab de groene mit en roll zusammen. Was het draait, daaruit ze draaien de hand. Oder de vies. Brooklyn. Hello and welcome. Eens watch maar een beetje daily dose of internet.
Do you want some tortilla chips?
Oi.
Are you okay?
So, I guess the police are disguising themselves as taxi drivers now.
Okay, this is Alta video. Eens woon we in New York, so dan zijn we het gewoond in them.
This pizza delivery guy realized that he gave pizza to the wrong house and came running back.
Hey, that's wrong stuff! I need that back! I need my pizza!
Oi.
Come on, please! Right address, wrong place!
Imagine seeing this when you walk inside your hotel room in Las Vegas.
This genuinely makes no sense at all.
What's
What kind
it
of
is?
optical illusion is this?
The sphere.
It's so far away. That doesn't make any sense. Hold on.
Wat was niet? Jens again the sphere.
Shyballing this. Whoa.
Oh. Don't mess
He's
with a
trying to
count.
attack the random guy below him using his shadow.
Ah. Humans. This is the clever part in humans. The cat's got to the from the bottle. What's happening? There's geschenkt them out cats in the time.
Oh no, what they do it? What they do it? No, no, what they do it? No, no, oh my god!
Poor little guy couldn't figure out why he couldn't eat this fruit.
Alles geht's. Hello and welcome. I got a little
This
distracted.
truck was so long that I guess it needed 2 drivers.
Talk about having a cool job, huh? It drives us over the fire trucks in the back.
So this seems like a nightmare situation to be in.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Aber von wo schrecken sich die Menschen? Die Menschen sehen nicht, als etwas geht vor? Meaning to say, unheimen... Keine ethnische keiner, man. Oh, that was funny. Oh, schnaz. Ooh.
Hey, I wonder what kind of vehicle that is.
Twuck.
It's a twuck.
Instead of ice skates, this guy made an ice skateboard.
Are we watching latest talks? I didn't know. Bien. Hello and welcome. Noch dem. Nein, noch dem habe ich gesucht für Shia. Shia geschickt das Superchat. So, wir gehen watchen für Shia. Shia, welche Video willst du so watchen? The next video to review it.
These people were at a restaurant when a swarm of termites emerged from the wood of the building.
Oi, wei. Ich kann sehen, der Oig von der Chevroman.
Emerged from the wood of the building.
Kijk und du auf der linke Seite. Whoop, sind die Augen? Genuine riesige Augen, like what the
It's
flippen.
emerged from the wood of the building.
Ja, aber kijk. Kijk und die Augen. Oh, wow. They're
The
building...
weather on this side of the tunnel is completely different than the other side. They were also concerned for her.
Oh.
He tried to tease an alligator using his drone.
Oh.
They checked the security footage to find out why the doorbell rang, but nobody was there.
Oh. Oh.
Sushi's sweet sometimes.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, right.
I'm ready for a gossip? Hell no.
She thought this was the perfect place to hit the gritty.
Oi. Her phone is in the water.
Her hair somehow kept getting shorter.
Just do it. Yeah. Dude, that's way too short.
His house lost electricity, but he thought of a great way to keep the fan moving.
Come on. Clever. For 15 minutes.
Oh.
He had to check to make sure it was safe.
Come on. You gotta walk on it. Come on. Forrest, come on.
Hij wil haar ook krijgen. Get.
He thought it would be a good idea to shave after getting sunburned. That is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again
very soon. Later.
These two Uber drivers
Oh, blue.
got in a fight.
All right. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. She hat geschickt a Superchat, so wir gehen das watchen. Schwecki, live. Schwecki, live, Park. The way we were. 170.000 views 3 uur zurück. All right.
A brand new song.
A brand new song.
Lyrics by my good friend.
Für wie nimmt es? Ich meine, Menschen schicken ihm schon. Hat es schon for years. Hat 20 million subscribers. So people send him videos. At the beginning, vielleicht Rufnahme von der Internet, like as in von der ganzen Tag. Menschen, I guess. I don't know.
Yisrael Besser. Song by Yitzi Walden.
That's always Schwecki they start.
Moments frozen in my mind, in a different place.
In a different
Suspended
place.
in a world of prayer, we showed our best face. Ooh, summer breeze carried the cries. Oh, a nation's plea. 3 pieces of our heart, me'ayin yavo esri. We were one, so one, clinging to a shared rope, hands around each other's shoulders. Oh, we were creating hope. We were one.
Wer macht the harmony? Weil man hört harmony.
So clinging to a
Schei.
shared rope, hands around each other's shoulders. Oh, we were
Hat Zaire als wenn singt, will sein auf ein Speck, ein Atom will werden. Like will werden der kleinste.
creating hope.
I wouldn't say holding Seffel going from the toilet, but das ist aber meine Idee.
It was the way we were.
Wo ist mit dem Bass-Gitarre-Guy? Schläft?
It was the way we were, and the way we were meant to be. Times of togetherness, our souls on fire. Shema clearly, it was the way.
Ich denke, wenn ich gelernt in Lakewood, Schwecki, wenn ich gelernt in Coil 88, Schwecki gewinnt man next guy, ich habe noch fahre gewinnt größer als Schwecki. Ich denke, ich greife der Avalon. Ich hatte business cards, ich habe mich gefragt, wo steht Schmecki? Schmernecki? Ich habe nicht verstanden exactly, was steht. Na, ich gewinnt ein new singer.
We were,
Ob sie gewinnt Schwecki.
the way that we're gonna be. When we stop pretending the world is ending. Oh, perfect unity. Ah.
That is soft, the music.
Voices
Yossi,
rising from
Libo.
all sides, making
Hello and
sure
welcome.
we don't forget. Chains of steel connecting
You're welcome,
us
alles gut. Es ist
with
Mathe.
those we
So Mathe.
never met. Over treetops, echoes a cry. A brother's call
Thank you, Shai.
from afar.
Als ik zei, doe ik hit the like button.
A million flames light up
Thank you,
as
Shai.
one, reminding us who we are. We were one, so one, clinging to a
Da-da-pam.
shared rope.
Digga-da-da-pam.
Hands around each other's shoulders. Ooh, we were creating hope. We were one, so clinging to a shared rope. Hands around each other's shoulders. Oh, we were creating hope. כמו שהיינו פעם, כמו שצריך להיות, יחד על לבבות, אם יש לו את שמה בקרילי, כמו שהיינו פעם, כמו שנזכה.
Du hit man hit nicht individual Sachen, man hit die ganze Band auf einmal. Kennst du das meint super professional? I don't know.
להיכנס לשער בלי שום פעם בלב אחד להודות.
The brass? Nein, wieso kann der Brass sound anders? Saying some music.
Let's learn the song so we can sing this.
Die alle Menschen auf dem Stage sind ein different Menschen, but sie haben eine Sache in common. In Norden Israel kann man das sehen. Also viele different types. Welche boys redt von? Shwekey's alle songs.
לצוות ילד ותלמידי ישיבת מקור חיים וחיילי ישראל. תודה רבה לכם. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Shwekey's alle sound dezelfde.
תודה רבה לכם חיילי ישראל. תודה. Thank you.
By the way, moet nog gehalten voor October 7, hè?
תודה.
Oh, de gitaar is verlot zich een beetje. Heer de gitaar.
תודה. סטיב.
I feel this is sehr typical. I feel like it was very, very typical. Typical from Shwekey. Tonight to give him a rating. I don't know. Sind nicht gut, sind nicht schlecht. Nothing crazy. Ich habe es nicht bemerkt. Und ich bemerke nicht alles. Chill. Chillax. Okay? Chill X. Be-da-da, ba-da-dee-da-da. Be-da-da-dee-da-bum-bum. Dee-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Moti Atias video, 52,000 views in 2 Wochen. Good for him. Good for him. The Shabbos video. Ich habe gesehen, gecomment auf the Video, wo ich reviewed sein Video. Der beste Comment. Aber gesehen. Tira. Hat zurückgekommen ganz clever und ganz... hat verstanden, the message. Scrollst da mal up, preisgeben a paar Minuten, bis ehrt sich out, weil ich wollte in the latest talk one, the Kaketson situation. Da. Sache ist, wenn man jump from video to video, dann wird es just about video. Okay. How I stopped stuttering and helped 1,000 plus others. Open conversation with special Yankee Kaufman. All right, let's go.
Stutter in a different word than people think.
Naming a child as part of the stuttering challenge. Yep. Wow.
Well, Hashem, now we're over 1,000 success stories later.
What is the underlining
Izzy.
issue that causes
Hello and welcome.
us to stutter?
Stuttering is basically they're not in control of their speech.
What's the
Chonish lieb was my like to the beginning.
differences between people that have it mentally and people that have it physically?
Once you're stuttering, now you have 4 challenges.
Is there anything in history written about stuttering?
The Rashi doesn't say that that's where it came from. The Medrash says you have to help them in a way that's going to help them for real life.
So if someone lost, so those who understand English make people knowledge plus entertainment. So today we have the honor to have a special guest in the studio for people who subscribe to the latest talks to have a bonus episode for them. We have Yankee Kaufman. Yankee Kaufman is a stuttering professional. Welcome, Yankee, to the studio.
Could you imagine if I'm doing stuttering as a professional? Zach. Bis jetzt können wir machen als ein Stückel Joke, you know? Litfak, so the Medrash. Sag die Gemara weiter. But, no, ich dachte vor as a fun joke, what ungeheben stuttering.
How did you get into it? Why did you care about it?
I got into this field because
Nobody,
I had to stutter myself from as far back as I can remember. From when I started speaking, my parents told me I would stutter. And stuttering is a very difficult challenge. It's a very complex challenge, very misunderstood challenge. And hopefully today we'll speak about all these different aspects of stuttering so people will have better insight in what this is all about. For myself, I started stuttering when I started speaking, and of course, my parents took the traditional route, sending me to various speech therapists. Unfortunately, after many years, there were still no results.
What does many years mean?
3 years of going for therapy, and then...
Zach, it's not about him. In Geimer mich hiren for anything. It is basically an experience. Gekeket, getroffen am Weg, and helpt schon almost 1,000 plus people. Me heert the most wegen the knowledge. Nothing more and nothing less.
Another 2 years of the therapist coming to our house. So they took a little break because they said, maybe I'm not old enough, so they'll wait. And at my bar mitzvah, that's the big challenge for people who stutter. Say the pshatel. So of course, people who stutter think, maybe I shouldn't speak. Why should I bother? I want to enjoy my bar mitzvah. But I felt that it would be a bigger nabach to not speak, because I felt everyone would think, why are you not speaking? Everyone speaks. Oh, it's because you stutter. Wow, I didn't know it was such a big issue for you. So I decided it would just be better to speak like everyone else. And
Salzwasser. Hello and welcome.
After I spoke, or lack thereof, trying to speak as best as I could, everyone understood that it's at a very good time now to try to get more fluency. So my parents decided we're going to go to specialists. We're not just
Avos? No idea.
going to go to regular speech therapists. So we went to, make a long story short, really, it's over the next many, many years, I went to every specialist that I heard of. I started from in America, then went there to Israel, where I learned.
Cross countries.
Cross country. And all different types of people. Therapists, specialists. It's very hard to find people who used to stutter and stop stuttering. Although, I'm speaking to someone right now.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, are you still stuttering today? Doesn't sound like.
And I'm in front of the scary three-legged monsters over. We got a few of them. And the one-eyed, three-legged monsters. But Baruch Hashem, we'll speak about it later. But Hashem put a new way in my mind. And going back, it was hard for me to find someone like this. And sometimes people would tell me, this guy used to stutter more. He still has a little bit of a stutter. I would speak to him, what did you do? But all these things that they did were anecdotal, meaning it worked for them, but it was not a lamaisidic way to work for other people.
It wasn't a lamaisidic. You know what I'm saying? He was waiting for the Lamaisa.
Why is that?
For example, one guy would tell me the way he would relax was he would take a hot bath 3 times a day for 20 minutes. And it's one thing if he would tell me would help, mamish gavaldik, fluent, that would be one thing. But best case scenario, it helped him a little bit. So yeshiva bacher, it's just not Lamaisa. And then, I went to this guy, very nice guy, helps other people. He's not alive anymore, but he had a way that worked for him, something like speak slowly, a little bit of a sing-song. I hear it. If you speak slow, it could work. If you sing, it could work, but it's not practical. And even when it does work, it doesn't work so well that it's condigned to do that. So between the two of, how effective it could be and how much effort you have to put into it.
Easy, just let it go.
Most people are just going to fall through the cracks.
So what should they do? They should continue stuttering?
So I kept on my search.
Salzwasser, hello Arbeit, can sagen hello, how are you, welcome. Man darf ich überdrehen. You know what I'm saying? Man darf ich stirren the pot. En ooit ja, fragt man van dem, man will stirren the pot, man schreibt the messages en fertig.
After I went to so much therapy, I also went to a lot of Rabbanim for advice, for brachas, eitzes.
And it helped a little?
Nothing. Nothing? Well.
That was funny. Het is a varfarana.
Effort you have to put into it. Just for most people, just going to fall through the cracks.
So what should they do? They should continue stuttering?
So I kept on my search. And after I went to so much therapy, I also went to a lot of Rabbanim for advice, for...
Well, kijk onderweg, we gaat hem zurückfragen, like... Nee, so gemist helfen ein bisschen. Er sagt, na, gerade nicht.
Brachas, eitzes.
Shia! Yankee Gornstein, welcome to your membership. Thank you so much, Shia.
And it helped a little?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing? Well, everything worked in the office.
What do you mean by that?
When it's calm, and after a few weeks or a few months of speaking with the person, of course, I spoke much better. But in the real life, which is what counts, that's what I went to therapy for.
Hello and welcome. Sally. Well, hello and welcome.
Sorry for the noise, very effective practical skills.
So you're saying someone that you were comfortable to talk with, that was easy for you?
With that person.
With that person.
In
that
their
specific
office.
person.
That specific person. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
If you're going to pay someone top dollar, hopefully they're going to be patient with you, right? They want you to keep coming back at least, right? So after, maybe not right away, but after a few months, it'll get significantly better. But
not that much.
And unfortunately, sometimes therapists think...
All is good. Ich warte nur zu hören, wie stark gestottert. And was getan? I'm actually neugierig.
That's enough because, hey, they see the person who comes to them and it's very narrow, but they see that, hey, this person is speaking better. So they're a success story. I remember one of the therapists I went to considered me one of your success stories because with them,
thank you.
I was speaking great. And my mother was like, but he's still stuttering.
But out of the office of the therapy, you're still stuttering.
Right. So the therapist said, well, there must be, I don't know. With me, he's great.
But welche mine stuttering? You know what I'm saying? So do a few types.
Like, really? So she said, yeah, you could come.
Yankee. Hello and welcome. Schön dich zu sehen.
I said, okay, I'm coming. Of course, in the office. This was after a year of therapy.
Wow. What is the underlying issue that causes to stutter?
So stuttering is very complex, but to say it, to have a little better understanding, is that...
Ich will auch wissen, Sie stutteren, kann auch het... Für wie kommt das? Wird man geboren damit in a sense? Geschehen das? Kann es geschehen in life? I would like to know. Lipa B. Hello and welcome.
Anything that could get in the way of one's speech can cause one to stutter. So what is involved in a person's speech? Now, this is obviously very complex, but we'll say that
Yankee Gernstein is a new guy. I mean, a new commenter. And Lipa B is a new commenter. Have you checked on Enkaran?
Basic ideas. Their cognition, what's going on in their brain, how the brain works, how they think. Okay. Number one. Number two is their emotions, play a big role. And number three is their speech motors.
What does that mean?
Like the physical part.
The breathing?
Breathing is maybe one of the aspects, but more the mouth movements and with the connection between the brain and the mouth. Or the mouth movements.
Sie kennen uns also wie weiß, wenn die schießt fein am Ball, und hat nicht geht eye hat nicht geht eye-hand coordination, sie geht mal fliehen an in den Punem. So that
muscles. Motors, the muscles, the signals. Again, I'm keeping it very simple because when you get into the whole scientific aspect,
call me. Get
into how the brain works and how it, neurologically how the brain and mouth work together. But this is keeping it very simple. What's involved in speech? You basically got your brain.
Ich darf da machen, wie heißt das? Merch.
Your mouth and your emotions. Now, any aspect.
Oh, Yankee, nice. A long-time listener, first-time caller type of situation.
Of these areas, that is a little bit
Monroe,
off.
let's go.
One to stutter. It only takes a little bit something off track or in balance.
Sally, enjoy. Have good luck.
Or weak or more powerful to get the system off that one will start to stutter. So, could a person start stuttering from a trauma? There's something called psychogenic stuttering, where a person will start to stutter because of a emotional upheaval, turbulence. And it doesn't have to be something major. Of course, I've seen many people with some major traumas, all different types, but it doesn't have to be that. It could be from a smaller trauma as well. It could be from a difficult school year. So that's called developmental trauma, where it's not a one-time event, but
if someone has to down for the moment.
Yeah, well, that for a one-time thing, that wouldn't necessarily be a trauma.
Okay, but
it would be more like if they had a major faher and all eyes were on them, and there was 3 gedolim there, and the whole yeshiva, and they have to get the answer, and they prepared something like that. That could be a trauma, but it doesn't have to be a trauma on speech. It could be something else. They saw something happen to them. I mean, car crashes. There's a few of those types of stories. Accidents, fire, seeing police cars and fire trucks and things like that. Noise
that causes someone to
start. That could cause someone to start. There's many of these types of stories, and it could be also from developmental trauma, having a difficult school year, transitioning from a cheder to mesifta to yeshiva gedayla. They're not at home anymore.
A shock?
That could be a shock. Could be a one-time thing or a slow but continuous.
So there's many different types of stuttering, as I understand, because it could be a muscle issue, it could be a brain issue, it could be a mental issue, it could be an emotional issue.
Right.
So stuttering can be under the same category, but it's completely different ideas. It's not connected one to the other. If it's
By the way, the close-up shots from the podcast. Sie nicht in seinem Studio, nur.
Muscle issue, then
the regular plot.
To take care of the muscle, build up the muscle. If it's a mental issue, you have to take care of it mentally. So it's as
Khalib's on English, by the way. Kudos, fam.
Looking at it, as I understand it, how could a speech therapist be the answer to someone stuttering when there are many, many issues involved in this one topic? It's not even a category because...
Well, you're saying a few very interesting points.
That's my perspective on it.
You're saying
as far as I understand.
You're saying very good points. And sometimes a person will go to OT if you see in the early stages something that stands out more. However...
What does OT mean?
Occupational therapy.
Okay.
If someone is slurring, someone has weak muscle tone or things like that, some people go to a speech therapist, and some people go to a mental health professional. But this introductory aspect of stuttering is not so relevant when you're dealing with someone who already has been stuttering for a while, which is usually when people start to go for therapy. Because in the initial stages, it's hard to nip it in the bud. What is this about? What's going on? It usually doesn't come in full force, although it can. But again, just generally speaking, once a person is stuttering for a while, the stuttering brings all the aspects.
Ze weet toch nog maar confirmed. Maar vangt toen stutteren, right? Ze confirmed zich, stuttert maar meer. Vangt toen weer een ganzen... A cycle.
It brings out all the aspects. Basically, it gets everything off track. Once you're stuttering, from wherever it starts, now the speech modes are off. And then your emotions get involved. And then your brain gets involved. Your brain is off because your talking is off. So when you're talking, being that you get all of these things involved, when it's off, everything usually gets pulled into it. So it's usually not exclusive that you can say, oh, this is the one thing that needs to be done. That's from number one. Number two is that once a person is stuttering for a while, now they have their fear of stuttering.
Right.
Now that gets everything another whole level of what the challenges.
They're scared to go in public. They're scared to down for them. They're scared to say Barchi by the Torah. They're scared to go to a restaurant and ask for specific foods on the menu. They'll rather order online.
Khalib, jij brengt daaraan de menu. Zij het van hem. Stark aan Noah. Teure, Megillah, ook het menu. Stark.
That's the reason for texting, I say.
Yeah. And texting and not leaving any voice notes or talking on the phone. So you're saying that everyone who stutters falls into the category of fear.
So far as I get. So far, kudos for him.
Falls into the category of avoiding things. Right. And
not necessarily everyone, but most people, I'd say yes, definitely. And so not everyone is aware of it, but there's another aspect is simply they're talking differently once you have a stutter. They're always afraid, and therefore it's not just what happens, because that will depend on the person, how they'll let it affect them, but it's also they're talking differently. They feel that they have to jumpstart because they know it could take longer for them. So they jumpstart. They're always thinking, what's the easier way to say it?
Certain vowels that it's harder for them
everyone
to
has
say?
it. Yeah, sometimes vowels, but it depends. They don't know to what extent they're going to stutter. So basically, once you...
Ze voelt alsof de mensen we zijn aan bold. De mensen hebben een hoed op een kop. Kennen zoeken van mensen we zijn aan bold. Oh no, just embrace it, tears. Dat hebben ze ook veel doen. Einer was stuttert nicht. Kijkt das und sagt so wie, okay. Und einer was stuttert. Die ganze Welt ist in dem. All the time, everything. So this might not hit everybody, but sie gets a hidden.
Stuttering. Now you have 4 challenges. Stuttering itself. The switching.
Zij shine the editing. The latest talk is going up.
Of your words.
Okay, swapping certain words because you want to avoid certain vowels.
And number 3 is to avoid saying certain words.
Hello and welcome.
To pull out of the situation.
So what's the difference between the second option and the third option?
So the second is when I switch my words. For example, I may want to say my number is 3801. But if 0 is hard for me to say, I'll say, right, the number is 0. But if it's hard for me, I'll say slow motion 3801. So you probably didn't pick it up unless I did, maybe because I said it slower. I said 01. See, 0 is hard for me to say. And people stutter very good at covering it up. So a lot of times we see people with a slight stutter and say, oh, probably doesn't bother him. Maybe here and there. But we're very good at covering it up. And therefore, a lot of people come with a very slight stutter because it's not slight. It's always on their mind. They're always playing this game. What should they say? So they may be very good at covering it up.
Just imagine that die das treden and die das tun mal so viel thoughts for them without you. Einer was started nicht doesn't even know, doesn't even feel it. But einer was started, there's then ganze questions, a ganze Sache, fahre geht daran reden mit anybody. Phew.
Number 3 is so avoiding, and it could be the whole conversation. It could be making new friends. Like you said, going to restaurants, meeting new people, more opportunities. It really affects every aspect of their life. Number 4 is the apprehensiveness that they have, the fear that they have that maybe they will stutter. So you may have a guy who'll speak in public and he'll do great. You say, oh, no, he doesn't stutter. I didn't say anything. But the fear that they have that they may stutter because they know that they could stutter. It's not something in their mind. They don't have in their mind, maybe I'll turn, purple in the middle of the speech. Why would you turn purple? You never turn purple. But they know that they can't stutter. So maybe they didn't stutter, but they're always afraid that they know that it can happen.
Anxiety.
And they don't know how not to.
So that's called anxiety.
The fear. Yeah. This is the emotional aspects. There's also...
Listen, me darf reden davon. Me darf reden davon. That bringing awareness.
This is called psychogenic stuttering, what we spoke about before. And another aspect is the neurogenic stuttering, where it's something based on their brain. Sometimes after a stroke.
Is it okay?
Where it's very obvious that their brain was affected, that something went haywire. I've seen it with people take certain types of medications. And again, sometimes people get some types of surgeries and it affects their blood and their blood flow and things like that. And they'll start stuttering. I even had a guy who started stuttering in his much later years after going on drugs. So if there's one thing you're going to get out of tonight's interview is just say no to drugs.
Good one.
What kind of? The legal ones or the illegal? I have a question. My question is like this.
Get a soft question. I get a lach. I get a soft question.
If someone stutters, do they know beforehand that they will stutter on certain words, or it's a gamble?
So this is part of the challenge, that it's unpredictable, and yet it's predictable. Meaning, many times you know when you're going to stutter, certain letters, certain words, but you don't know to the extent of your stuttering, how much you'll stutter on it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll never know. A lot of times you don't know if it's going to just be a block or a repetition. We'll speak about that, the different diagnostics of stuttering, but exactly what's going to happen and for how long. And you don't necessarily always stutter on those letters, so maybe you will stutter, maybe you won't. Number 2 is sometimes it could be random. You're not expecting it, but you can stutter. That's part of the challenge. Will I stutter or will I not stutter?
So you're saying it's both. They know for a fact on these words that they'll stutter.
They can most of the time. They do like most of the time.
Okay.
But they don't know to what extent. But sometimes they'll stutter at random times. Also, it depends on the person.
So do a difference in stuttering? I hope he gets into that. Like different ways. Salzwasser, how was your day? How are you? How's it going?
Sometimes they're more comfortable, and usually people stutter less.
Right.
Sometimes you'll speak to someone who's a newer person, they're uncomfortable and intimidating.
Or they're under the weather.
Exactly. Bluetooth how they feel, because a lot has to do with their emotions or what's on their mind. Now again, we simplified things before, but a lot has to do with how much is on their mind. Is there something weighing on their mind? Are they worried about something? Right? Are they thinking about 10 things that happened from the past? Both. It's complicated. So
they redel fin stuttering. They worry mit der ganze Sache. Just imagine, einer was stuttert nicht, hat nicht die ganze Redel, die ganze Kag im Kopf hat nicht. Wie viel weight they struckt.
Have skufis, which most people have, it fluctuates. And that's part of the confusion. Wait, do I stutter? Do I not stutter? And there could be so many aspects that's causing one to stutter that it's hard to get a good handle on it. But what you do know is that you can stutter at any point, and you don't know when and how long it's going to happen, which is part of the challenge. A lot of people feel, I would rather, and I felt this way, just not be able to talk. Like the first half of the day, just, right? Basically like a deaf person, not be able to talk, a mute. And the second half of the day, then I'll be able to just say what I want to say, not have this confusion. But that's not the way it works. And that's part of the challenge, because let's say someone has an issue that they can't move their hand. So that's it, they can't move their hand. They know it's not easy, but they know certain things they're not going to be able to do, certain things they will still be able to do. And this is the situation. But when it comes to stuttering, it's not like that. It's unpredictable. They can't schmooze. Sometimes they mamish can't. Mm-hmm. So they look very normal, very with the program. They have what to say. On the other hand, they feel so different. And that's part of the paradox that a lot of people feel like. I've had many people in my office, especially the girls, say, by the way, I'm so normal. No, I have friends, I do get good marks, I have a job. I'm wondering why they came to me. So no, everything's great. And then they say, but I'm so not normal. I can't talk. I avoid this. People have no idea how much it's on my mind. People don't have. I hung up the phone and they thought my battery died, but really I wasn't coming out, so I just hung up the phone. They don't understand all these little aspects of how
so people that stutter are really, really in pain. It affects everything, because a person is a medaber, which means that's the level of difference that we are from a chai, right? So there's doimim, tzamai, chai, medaber. And the reason why we're people and not animals is because we're at the level of daber, right? We're a medaber. So if someone is not a medaber, which he's being blocked of, then he feels like an animal in this world.
So every dimension was haben nicht communication skills, oder du musst nutzen andere Wörter. Lass mal sagen, sie sind aufgeregt, so sie nutzen a certain amount of certain Wörter, was willen waren als een aufgeregt, but they don't really mean what they say. You get what I'm saying, Salzwasser? Selbe Sache. Ein Mensch, was redt, in der stuttert, he can't get across, was will. Der stutterer hat more von stutter, but noch damit du, aus mir jetzt andere Wörter, just mir will sagen, hello, mir will a hug. Ich tut sie beten a hug, nützt man alle andere Wörter.
Because he doesn't have the power to
Chime. Hello and welcome.
Obviously,
it's a little sharp, but that is what some people who stuttered expressed. I ask all of my clients before they come to me, how would you describe the challenge of stuttering to someone who never stuttered? And some people have said this. I'm a medaber. So if I'm lacking that aspect, what type of adam am I? Now, of course,
right. Obviously,
it affects
they
people
have
at different levels. Not everyone is like this, but you see the extent that it can affect a person, especially in a different person's life. Because a lot of how we interact and how people understand what we're about is how we talk. Lamashal, in the secular world, you don't even have to talk as much. It's not as social. You could come home, half a day of school, watch television for 4 hours. You don't have to talk. You could have friends on social media. You could text, send stuff.
Well, it's a boring life.
It's a boring life.
But they can't continue their life that way.
Right. They get a job that's, maybe a boring job, a more technical job. And then compare that to a firm person who's, especially the men, davening for the Amud, Aliyas, schmoozing after Shabbos. You meet people who you know, chavrusas, on your way to daven.
22 minutes.
Coffee room. Chavrusas, Rabbeim.
Everything.
You're around your neighbors, you know everyone, You're always talking. And that's, in the secular world, if a person is, let's say, a very cool guy, very good at basketball or whatever, you could be a little more superficial and still make it big, so to speak, feel a part of it. But in the firm world, in general, it's not the way it works. It's people see who you are, how you communicate, how involved you are. It's not just about if you're a cool guy.
Ich verlege habe ich trachten, bei uns, begeit von zero, zu all of a sudden daven fahren weil wir schon aber Mitzvah-Woche. My question is, was geht man nicht darauf? In alle Kittas, in alle ages, going up to the Bar Mitzvah, lernt man aus zu reden in public, lernt man aus zu davenen. You know what I mean?
If you have a lot of money, there's more teichen. So people see that, who you are, a lot depends on how you express yourself.
Well, so what's the differences between people that have it mentally and people that have it physically?
The stuttering is the same. Stuttering is stuttering. And it's just a matter of where it can come from. But it's playing out in the speech. And like we said, there's neurogenic stuttering, psychogenic stuttering, and the most popular one, perhaps, is developmental stuttering. From a young age, they start stuttering. A lot going on when a person's talking. There's more aspects than what I mentioned, but just to keep it simple.
But you can explain the differences?
It's not really so relevant.
Okay.
Because someone is stuttering, you can have a bunch of people lined up who stutter. You can't tell, this person came from this aspect, this one came from there, that one is because of this. They all look the same. So stuttering is stuttering.
Nicht davenen heuer zusammen. Man soll kennen davenen, gehen auf practicen, weil man geht davenen. Kinder dürfen nicht davenen. Man darf practicen und auslernen. So ich sage, man darf auslernen, können reden in public. Man darf nehmen die 12, 13 Jahre. Auslernen die alle Sachen. In ob einer startet, trying herauszuhelfen.
Stuttering is basically they're not in control of their speech.
Right.
So something's off track, etc. And that's basically what it boils down to.
And starts from what age? You said you started right when you started talking.
Yeah, so a lot of people start at their younger years when they're developing their speech, anywhere between ages 2 to 7.
Okay.
Common. And it could happen at any age.
2 to 7.
Yeah, it could happen at any age.
Can stuttering be a generic problem?
So good question. There definitely are some people who stutter and have children who stutter. But then there's a lot of people who don't have family.
The question is it genetic oder weil dan tata stuttert, wisst doch noch die tata? And this is sort of dan class wie du nimmst deine Sachen, fangst du auch zu stuttern.
Stutter. And they stutter.
So it's the nurturing that can
How many people stutter out of one class? I have no idea. Ich weiß nicht.
So it's hard to know because if they grow up in a house, because it's not exclusive to people who stutter that they'll have children stutter, and not necessarily all their children will stutter, and sometimes they'll skip a generation. And
so it is generic.
Not necessarily. I mean, you just see that.
Also wie Gingy Hood. Sag muss skip that generation.
Pattern, but you don't know why that's happening. Is it a gene, or is it because they started for the same reason the parent and grandparents did?
Could be a shortness of breath issue, or that type of thing.
Well, it could be many different aspects. Anything, like we said, that affects the brain, mouth, or emotions could affect stuttering.
Right.
A lot has to do with perhaps how they grew up. So yeah, if the parents stuttered, not necessarily a gene, but this is what they see.
They could be nurtured into that way.
Yeah, but again, a lot of these people, they started when they were a young age. But a lot of people started at a young age, they outgrow it, right? So it's very complicated. It's hard to get any real research on this because there's so many different aspects. You could say why a person is stuttering that it's very difficult to pinpoint and say it's because of a certain reason.
So that goes back to my question: how is stuttering?
Do tests out there in the world, like as in the academia world?
Your category, and how can you understand how to take care of it if there's so many underlying issues that can possibly be?
Yeah, well, there are a lot of people who treat stuttering, mainly speech therapists, because we look at it. This has to do with the speech. That's what's playing out, right? Mental health professionals can treat stuttering.
By the way, as a hubbing do, give us a foot with the like button. Give a hit like, goes a long way. Appreciate.
Tonight, I'm speaking on a network of mental health professionals, so 1,500 of them, and they want to know about stuttering. And it's in the DSM, which means this is the categories considered a mental health issue. And the truth is, there's a lot of people who treat stuttering not primarily. But
I'll give
you a few examples. So you have people who, nutritionists can tell you, oh, I know a couple of people who I helped because there's imbalance and this and that affected their brain, and therefore
Smash the like
this
button.
type of diet.
Thank you,
Then you have the chiropractors that will tell you, oh, it's because your spine is not aligned and everything has to do with the brain and the neurological aspect, and if you get it straight. And the problem is that a lot of these people have helped some people. And they'll say, is it possible? Yeah, it's possible to get better. The problem is that they don't necessarily follow up with enough of the clients, and they only treated very few of them. So could it be? It could be. Is it probable? Not probable. So you have a lot of different people that could treat stuttering.
Okay, so Yankee Kaufman has a solution for the problem. How do you understand, what the issue is, and how do you treat them?
Like I said, my background is that I went for a lot of therapies. I know what people do. And after, I guess we're going back to my journey.
When did you stop stuttering?
Something must have happened.
Yeah, obviously.
So I continued my journey of trying different therapy. And I tried on my own also. I realized, certain times I didn't start as much. Why is that? I did a lot of introspection and I experimented. But at the end of the day, I got nowhere.
Sally, welcome back.
The change happened when, I want to say one thing first. I was going to say I gave up on therapy. I gave up on therapy, but I didn't give up that I could be helped. Why should I give up? I shouldn't do anything.
Right.
And I didn't always stutter.
I get the distinction. I habe nur etwas gemacht.
I gave up on therapy, but I didn't give up that I could be helped.
Sag mal, darf man aufgeben auf Therapy? Meint nicht aber, dass die kannst dich werden helped. Strong words.
Why should I give up? Hashem could do anything.
Right.
And I didn't always stutter. Sometimes I stutter, like we said. Sometimes we stutter, sometimes we don't. It looks like I'm doing the same thing, so there must be a way. Maybe they haven't figured it out. And maybe they have weak ideas, but there must be a way how it's possible. I always believe that it's possible. Again, most people who stutter when they speak by themselves, they don't stutter. I'm talking, I'm using my brain, I have these emotions. So there's obviously something going on. I speak to other people, so there must be a way. Again, just nobody figured it out. But I believe that it's possible. And I would daven 3 times a day, minimum, many times 10 times a day. I go to chasana, and I would want to wish mazel tov to the chassan. And sometimes what happens, I would wish mazel tov, and you're like, when you have a stutter, so like sometimes you have these secondary behaviors of like blinking and looking away and getting a little lost. So especially me when I have a heavy stutter, this type of situation where there's people online and he's so excited, like it's fast paced, and you got to think fast. When it's your turn, you got to go because people are behind you, and there's music. It's a balagan, and it's a balagan in Yiddish.
We use the word.
Okay, so it's a balagan.
Matzav.
There we go. And I'm coming in, and sometimes I can miss this chassan's head, like, it gets awkward, and like sometimes nothing coming out, and he doesn't know what to do. Like he gives a big smile, and like within 3 seconds, like it gets like awkward. He doesn't know if she continues smiling or like. And
how to handle the situation.
And by the way, it's a sound wie mistam shuas ariches. When the box sees the arbeitsige shows, a mishap.
And then sometimes the Kyle like turns like, what's going on? Like, why is he in one position for so long? And he's like not even shaking his hand. So of course, the next chassan I would go to, I would down the Shem, please, to be able to speak better. And this is so it could happen 10 times a day. I would down, especially if I knew, like we spoke about before, when I was more prone to stutter, but I didn't necessarily stutter all the time. So I wouldn't give a rebbesh bracha, as they say. No, just keep it short to the point. But still, even that could be a challenge. Sometimes you hope like the music is so loud, like they want mouth. Know what you're saying, like mumble something, mouth, and they know what you're saying.
You just move your lips and that's it.
Mouth and this. So getting back, it was I tried a lot, but I never gave up. So one day, now I got married. I'm gonna go through the whole story, but make a long story short, my wife doesn't care at all that I stuttered. Even when I stopped stuttering.
When you got married, you were still stuttering.
Full force.
Wow.
Hashem couldn't make. Interestingly enough, that somebody doesn't care about stuttering. Isn't that interesting?
Well, it is. That's what I'm saying.
It could be bashart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That she was willing to take it even with you stuttered.
And it wasn't like, well, I had a good sense of humor and I stuttered, so okay, it's good enough. I know that wasn't the case. I knew my wife was comfortable with it. And number 2, you could sense it. And number 2, when I stopped stuttering,
Yankee, enjoy.
She was only excited because I was happier. She really didn't care.
Wow. How many years after the chasana did you stop stuttering?
So
and how?
So I went through.
Bald habe ich a feeling het chasana got mit a toiber.
I'm stuttering at just a good stage in my life where I could relate to pretty much everyone else who stutters. Again, dating and joining a new family.
Yankee, das gehen. Don't worry.
Going to Shabbos Sudas, we moved to Israel, going to a whole new community.
Ben zoekt man in zijn happy, even for a minute dat is
Setting up, having children, and one of the challenges is naming your child, right?
Naming a child is part of the stuttering challenge. Wow, I did not think of
this. So what are you going to name, right?
Wow.
This is a major cheshbon.
You're taking my brain into places that I would never think. You see people stutter. You can't even imagine how deep the stuttering affects people's lives.
Yeah. Sometimes you won't even say it. Oh, that it's. I don't want to name it because the person, maybe will say, I don't know if this is as big a stake as you really say. But anyway, I really always wished to name my child Miriam. Since I was 2, I just loved the name Miriam, something like that. So Baruch Hashem, it was a name that worked out, and it wasn't hard for me to say. And just the day-to-day, even small things. Should I say the joke? Should I introduce myself to new people or just be okay in my corner? And nobody will even know. People just say I'm not so outgoing.
Not so talkative.
And a lot of times people do want to introduce themselves.
Just
do want to be more involved. And
just imagine that you the outgoing guy, outgoing person in die Kekkets, den das doch anhalten. Oh, wow. Ich sag, du hast lieb der Nummer Miriam, also wie sagt, ne kann es sich geben. Do I like his beard? Ich darf es lieb sein Bord. Das ist ein Wab, darf es lieb You know what I mean?
But they avoid.
So if someone is extra.
Wow. Wenn du die siehst einer, wo es so still in der Saat und oh nein, ist auch stiller. Meine Jan. Tulcha. Hello and welcome.
They have a much bigger issue than someone that's introverted.
So there's one later thing that happened after naming my child. I also started to give shir. I was learning the Mir in Yerushalayim, and I gave shir on Navi.
How could you give a shir if you stutter?
Because I wanted to learn Navi. And that's one of the aspects that I had in my life that got me through the stuttering. If something that was important and that was right, I would do it. So all the other things that were not so important, I didn't have to do, I would shy away.
So how many people were by your shir?
It was a nice amount. I'm saying for the Mir, it was once a week. I'll tell you what happened was that I wanted to learn Navi, and really I wanted to learn it one-on-one, to learn it properly. I'll have a Rebbe teach me. And I felt, this is so important, Navi. Other people should probably learn Navi also. They probably want to. So why don't we also set up a shir? So I said, we'll just have a shir, and we'll all learn Navi together. So I asked around different Rebbeim to give a shir. Make a long story short, there was only one person that was negay at that time, on Friday afternoon, that we could get a shir room. And make a long story short in the Mir, I finally got someone. Anyway, the day before, he tells me he can't do it. I'm like, what do you mean? Gotta learn Navi. So I said, what? I'll give the shir. I wanted to learn Navi because I didn't know Navi well. Once we go into 5th grade, we only learn Gemara.
Right.
I wanted to learn Navi also. So I said, just for the first year, I'm going to do it. But that's it. It's after it's going to be over. I stayed up pretty much the whole night and learned Sefer Yeshua Parak Aleph. And I gave the shir. And I had a few people make sure there's some people who would be there. And after the first year, I was like, what? I think I could do it.
Well,
and that went on for the next 2.5 years, as long as I lived in Eretz Israel. That was the shir that was probably the most consistent shir we had. There was not a Friday that we missed. A lot of times we even do it, if the Zman ended on Thursday, they were still there on Friday, we would do the shir on Friday. Yom Tiv, we would give the Navi shir.
Sally, don't jump, Sally. We don't know yet.
Do a lot of svarim, Baruch Hashem. Now, in learning, because I was more confident in it, so I didn't stutter as much. Doesn't mean that if you're confident, then you won't stutter at all. I didn't stutter as much, so it was doable. Okay, that brings us to, it was a few months after that when I stopped stuttering. So what happened? There was a person, Israeli Bacher, that spoke a little bit of English, that had a major stutter, and he went already to all the therapists over there that he heard of, and nothing worked, and he was burnt out, just as much as me. But he was in a much more difficult situation, and he left yeshiva. And the situation was dwindling more and more downhill. His parents were very afraid. And someone knew his parents, someone knew me. They said, Yankee, can you speak with the boys? Can you meet with the boy? He stutters. I was like, okay, what do you want from me? I can teach him how to stutter. I can teach him how to not stutter. So I said, no, maybe Yankee, you'll give him some chizuk. So chizuk? I'm very good at chizuk. I'm very good at getting chizuk. I'm not the type to give chizuk with a stutter. So we were at rock bottom over here. He was at rock bottom. No one who he was comfortable talking to, unless only someone who stuttered and, could potentially help him. So the person said...
The question is, ob die weißt einer was stuttert in die Zugstam, hey, ich bin okay, die stutterst. If that helps. But how do you even approach someone? Siehst einer sitzt in der Saat still, bist du wie, hey, are you struggling? Do you stutter?
One of the best things, one of the best pieces of advice, and that is, how about just be his friend?
Man Kegel is ausgekommen fine. Sie gewinnen an 9.8.
Okay, that I could do. I could be any Yid's friend. So I spoke a little bit of Hebrew, he spoke a little bit of English, and we made up to meet the next day. And I davened Hashem, what? It was probably going to be awkward. Like, what am I going to tell him? We're just going to stare at each other. Mm-hmm. So I davened Hashem, took out a little piece of paper I was going to bring with me, keep it, this little piece of paper in my office.
Still have it?
Still have it, sure.
Wow.
9 years old. And I said, Hashem, please put something in my mind that I should be able to tell him. I just started writing. Hashem started to put ideas into my mind. I started to percolate. And I started to develop. I didn't take it too seriously because, again, I went for so much therapy. Make a long story short, we met. And we met for a little bit of chizuk. And I said, hey, why don't we experiment? I thought of this last night. Hashem put it in my mind. Why not? Now, it was a fine balance because he wasn't meeting me for therapy. I didn't want him to, he was burnt out of therapy. I felt that he didn't want to be let down again. So we're not really meeting for therapy. But I figured it wouldn't hurt. Just to try. Anyway, went back home after the meeting. And I was surprised to hear that he wants to meet with me again. It's like, wow.
What did you do by the first meeting?
A little chizuk, a little experimenting,
You started in both languages?
Yeah.
In Hebrew and English?
Yeah.
Oh, once you started, it doesn't matter which language.
Yeah, sometimes it's harder in the second language.
I don't think he's a therapist, but I think he's more of his own experience. Wenn die guys dadurch, you gain experience. So gained experience, and du kommt einer, was is burnt out, and he could sort of like play around.
Because you have to focus much more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next day we met.
No, I understand what you meant by accidental
We
therapy.
went through the basic
I get it.
thing again, a little more friendly. And I said, let's experiment. We tried before. Why not? We'll just do it a little bit more. And went back home. And I was surprised to hear that he wants to meet with me again the next day. This was on a Thursday. So we met, and I was almost going to drop the experiment because, again, the beginning was just like for fun, so to speak. But if you do it a third time, it would be like serious, and we don't want to hurt anyone to make them feel let down or something like that. So I said, in my mind, I was like, let's just do it. I went back home, and slowly I realized, like, hey, something's kicking in. I'm not really stuttering anymore. But again, did I get too excited because I tried so much therapy? So I'm not going to do excited over here? Whatever. And I didn't really have it on my mind exactly. I didn't pinpoint exactly what I was doing. But I knew there's something changing.
How long did you speak with him?
Half hour, something
Half
like
hour,
that. Yeah.
okay. So you got home from
Kugel Chalitzim?
the third time.
The third time. And then I was speaking much
Meaning?
better. And again, with my wife, I was much more comfortable. So I didn't really stutter so much. I told my wife, I think I'm not really stuttering anymore. She's like, yeah, you hardly stutter anyway. Like, it wasn't really on her mind. I was like, no, it's different now. Because now it's not, I'm glad I'm not stuttering because with you I'm more comfortable. I know I'm not going to stutter. Whole different feeling. Well, the next day I went to the mirror Friday, and I told the Rebbe to watch my Rebbe, one of my Rebbe, my Rebbe in the mirror, but he was one of them, and he actually, felt bad for me. And he used to tell me, Yankee, I know you're up to things, different experiments for yourself, therapists that you go to. If you want to practice with me, do homework, whatever it is. Very nice of him. He's a very busy person, but he made his business to try to help me in whatever.
Siehst, man darf heraushelfen. Ob die weißt einer was stuttert. Geht sie zu ihm. I guess I do answer the question.
Way he could. And we would practice once a week, different types of things. So I go over to him just to tell you the extent of my stuttering. Oh, one more thing before they would have him with him. When I was online to speak with him, for the first time in my life, I turned to the guy behind me and I said, Shalom Aleichem, what's your name? And I never did that. That was a new vocabulary for me.
Just imagine, als je een gasten gaat met haar kind, meaning to say, als je een an adult, en dat zich nog kein Mensch ausgedreht zoeken hallo.
I would never tell someone, Shalom Aleichem, what's your name? They would introduce themselves to me. And then I would respond, but I would never go out of my way to introduce myself to the person. It was a new vocabulary. Shalom Aleichem, what's your name?
Wow.
So why not? Be a little more friendly. And I wanted to continue the conversation. And before that, I was just sticking my head in the Gemara, prepare what I'm going to ask. Anyway, I finally go to Rabbi Waxshell, and I want to tell him the exciting news. Like, I feel like something's changing. We're getting better. And after 10 seconds, he's like, well, Yaki, before you tell me, I started giving some type of intro. I'm meeting with someone. I'm trying. He's like, hey, wait, before you tell me what happened to your speech? So again, because I had a major stutter after 10 seconds, he could right away tell, especially with him, that something's going on. Happened. So like, that's what I want to tell Rabbi about. Now he studies this story over because he knows how much I used to stutter. It happens to be 3 years later when I went back to the Mir. Now I've been flown out to Eretz Israel, flown out all over the place, but during the summers now I go to Eretz Israel, and I met with him, and he pulls out of his pocket my business card. He's like, I carry around this business card with me. I tell people when they're in a difficult situation, they don't see any hope, and they feel like if there's anything would take so long to get out of it, they see this card, I tell them the story. 10 seconds, from one day, pretty much from one day to the next.
He actually saw it with his own eyes.
Then Shabbos went by, and I was still not sure what's going on because when you study for so long, you're just this is like, here comes your association, this is me, this is the way I talk. I needed that clincher. I'd like to say, Yaki, you're not stuttering. They're like, wake up. They're like, clincher in my mind to make that impact. You don't have to stutter anymore. So that Shabbos, Hashem put me in the best situation, which a couple of days earlier would have been potentially a disaster. What happened, basically, make a long story short, is my friend brings me into a new shul near where I used to daven. He lived in Sanhedrin Chevet. I've been davening in a shul in Ramat Eshkol. And there's a Rav over there, very Hamish Rav. And I didn't know this, but he's very, very friendly. And even if you walk in the middle of his drasha, he'll introduce himself to you and ask you about yourself. I didn't know this. And I walk into the shul. I was visiting with my friend, and he was going to the Kiddush. So we walked in the middle of the drasha during the Kiddush. We're standing in the back. And he turns to my friend, his name is Aaron Posen. He says, Aaron, I see you brought a new friend over here. And he turns to me and says, what's your name? That is one of the hardest things for me to say. It's the exact thing. Can't wiggle around. And I'm stuck there. 60 eyes on me. And I'm like, what should I do now? And I pretty much panicked inside. Like, what should I do? I got to come up with some creative idea. Like, what I probably would have done is pretend like I didn't know he's looking at me. There was no one else in the back. And it was just us two. And he already said, and I would probably have waited for my friend to say my name So then in my mind, I was like, wait a second. I have this new way. Let me try it. So I said, Yankee Kaufman. He's like, oh, very nice. Where are you from? I was like, I don't know, this is going to work every time. And
wow, just imagine wie ze eerder geschwitzt. Phew. En ook the relief. A second später. Phew.
So I said, Sanhedrin Chevet. He's like, no, where are you originally from? Like, what does this have to do with your drasha? To grind me on this. And I said, Muncie. I was like, oh, very nice. And he continued on with his drasha. That's the point when I want to make l'chaim. Like, this is middle of the kids, right?
Just imagine, enferen zijn noemen van wie is winner. Oh, wow. Just when die tracht dat die ost is bad.
It's unbelievable. I walked out of there and I told my friend, like, oh, what just happened? Like, this is something different. That's when it kicked in. I went home and I started to dissect what exactly happened. Can I do, and I discussed it with my wife, and we had that suit that went straight till Mincha, and it was during the summer. And I dissected, can I do more to make it even better? Can I do less to make it even easier? And I started to see that a lot of the goals of the therapist that I went to were accomplished in this way, just much more straightforward, much more practical. And that's what was always lacking in this field. Something practical, something clear. Motzei Shabbos, I took out a phone book and I wanted to share this with other people. Maybe I could help someone. Who knows? I still didn't know 100%. I started to call a lot of the famous people, a lot of the famous Rabbanim. I told them my 30-second elevator pitch. If you know anyone who studies, send them over. It's for free. Started to help people. 15, 20 people.
So you understood what the issue was and how to fix it?
Yeah, but I didn't get too excited yet. Who knows? Just because it worked for me. So what?
But you understood that it was a way.
That's this definitely.
Okay.
So I started to see other people, and then I realized these people, most of them, had the same journey as me. Most of the people who.
So je had experience. Je wilt overpassen zijn experience. Wow, cool.
Were older and had a moderate to heavy stutter. They also went to this one and that one. I started to see hey, wow, I thought I was the only one that wasn't successful in therapy because people made up they're so amazing and things like that. And maybe people who were more popular, they weren't necessarily popular for success. I realized they're popular because they're doing it for a long time. Maybe they have a special degree, a doctorate, whatever it is, or they wrote books, but that doesn't mean success. That means they're popular in this field. And I thought popular equals success. And I was like, these people had the same journey as me. And why didn't it work in this? For the same reasons. It wasn't practical. It wasn't clear. So I want to speak about what should a program look like that should make sense, that it should help other people. It's not just about a technique, it's about a system. What should a system look like that should help other people who stutter? That there should be real potential that this can help other people.
So I'm a bit confused. I heard your whole journey, exactly how it went through, but I don't necessarily understand what happened at that time, in that moment. What epiphany did you have?
Different techniques started to percolate in my mind, and I started.
Ik voel wie ken echt maas bezaan wat ze geschehen. But good question. Get a circle back. Ga Noah.
To do them, and what didn't have it so clear, but I started to see that this was working.
And what was that?
Ask people last time, what do you do? They don't realize, maybe people are coming from what they're used to therapies, just do one thing. I'll say sometimes people like free therapy. So
it's not like he can't share. I think he doesn't have the right words. He's stuttering.
I can tell you what other people do, and this is thousands of dollars of value of what from the biggest specialists do. Pretty much they're all doing the same stuff. And that is, take a deep breath before you speak. Say it softly. say 3 words and then take a break. Say 1 word, take a break. Speak in syllables. Think before you speak. Don't think before you speak. Of course, relax.
Think before you speak. Don't think before you speak.
It's the best one. And it's just basically one thing. There's not much to it. Or stretching certain sounds. This is pretty much, did I say easy onset, saying it softly. This is pretty much what everyone's doing. And unfortunately, that is not working for most people, because what people need is not just a good technique and a practical way. And what started to percolate in my mind was a practical way. What I realized from all the therapy that I've been to is that people need a system of how to get this into real life. So I want to talk about that. What does it mean? What are the needs of people who stutter? And what should...
Dit is ook der gute point. Wenn Menschen gehen zur Therapy, nicht was stuttern, stammer so Therapy, darf man auch arbeiten, how do you put it into real life? Ja, therapy is I get, but how do you convert it into actual currency? Meaning to say, wie du likes this around on daily life?
The system look like, before we get into specifics, what should the system look like to help people who stutter? So number 1, you need a practical way. For somebody who's...
He never says his actual technique. Oh, that's not good.
Stuttering for so long.
Hij is goed.
Incorporate a new way. It's got to be practical. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult to do, because they're already... This is so much a part of them. There's so much habits that's reinforced, and the emotions behind it, and all their fears, and all their ways of talking, like we spoke about it before, that's all coming in, and it's compounded, and it's very much a part of them. So now you can now have another thing on your mind that a lot of times it takes concentration. Every syllable, take a break. All this is a whole new way of talking.
A deep breath is very practical. I don't know if it works, but it's practical.
Okay, so let's dissect this one. Taking a deep breath, nobody talks like that. Nobody talks like that. It's a whole new way of talking. See, people take a breath if they need oxygen. Nobody takes a deep breath to talk, which means if I'm going to have to take a...
It's going to a deep breath. As he's saying people don't take a deep breath, he just took a deep breath. But I understand what he's saying.
Dissect this one. Taking a deep breath, nobody talks like that. Nobody talks like that. It's a whole new way of talking. People take a breath if they need oxygen. Nobody takes a deep breath to talk, which means if I'm going to...
He just took a deep breath.
I have to take a breath before I talk. That means it's going to be constant, right? Because I can start at any word. So what does that mean, take a breath? I mean, it's not like I was breathing before. So how much is this going to work? Number 1, how effective is it really going to be? So that if the goal is that I should be more relaxed...
You think it through for a second, and then you speak.
Right, but let's say my name, I know my name.
Basically, don't answer the first second. Wait a second, think it through, and say what you have to say.
So let's say, for example, my name. My name is the hardest thing for me to say. You're telling me that if I would like write it down and really know it, then I wouldn't stutter? People do stutter on their name, and that's from the hardest things. And they know their name, and that's a lot of times when they stutter the most. Let's say reading. People should never stutter when they read. Let's say something that they know, but people do stutter on that. So take a deep breath constantly. What's called a deep breath? 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So if you're trying to come to take a real deep breath, well, I'm not going to be comfortable doing that. So if I'm going to have to say Yankee...
Just imagine the rest. Hey, and what's your name? Yitzchak. Karaus. Damn it.
No, it's different. What's your name? Yankee Kaufman.
That's not a good enough breath.
It's just for the focus part.
So again, just focusing before you speak, making not stutter.
I have no idea. I've never stuttered.
That's the premise, but so that's going to be...
I never stuttered. Good one.
Sure. So, Lamaisa, whatever, all these different types of methods, it's very difficult to make them work for real life. Now, we'll go into this a bit more. Sometimes for outsiders or to therapists, they may feel, this is practical. I'll tell you an easier one. Because taking a deep breath all the time, this is how it would sound. You're going to, let's say, Shalom Aleichem, what's your name?
Shalom Aleichem, what's your name?
Yankee Kaufman.
Where are you from?
Ich mache es scheußig, it's just funny.
I want to say something else, and you already asked me a different question where I'm from. So let me just try to catch myself. I'm just telling you what's on my mind. Okay, and I'm supposed to relax, to be able to take a deep breath. And I don't want to do like an anxious breath, because that will look really...
Looks weird. It's awkward.
Looks weird, and I have to do it all the time. And I have to basically make a whole shemikah before I talk. It's a whole new way of talking. Take a deep breath and then talk. It sounds simple, and that's part of the problem. Because you tell someone, just take a deep breath. I mean, come on, don't you want to not stutter? Just take a deep breath. And sometimes you may pull in scientific proof on that. If you take a deep breath, the vocal folds are just gonna pop open. Stuttering, you have like your lumbar, like stuttering, the vocal folds, they lack, and just take a breath and it just pops out. But who says how much I need to take a deep breath for my vocal folds to open up? That's not scientific. Maybe if I'm in a very stressed situation, taking a deep breath is not going to be enough. It's not scientific how much of a deep breath you need for how anxious you are.
Can you imagine someone asked, so what's that noemen? A full panic attack. Ich lach nicht so. I'm just saying, like, was geht vor als in the cup?
How much your vocal folds lack. It could be scientific that if you would take a deep breath, it can open your vocal folds. We don't know how much. So many times it'll maybe take a deep breath like this. My name is Yankee. It's still lacking. Well, what makes it not lack? Because I'm trying to take a deep breath. Maybe on the breath out it could open up, but will it be enough?
So let's say without a deep breath, just focus.
Oh, so some people say it's just a matter of time.
Maybe it could help you at least 50%.
When I want to say something, I want to say it. So what do you want me to do? Just stop? Some therapists say this, by the way. You're on track. But what am I waiting for?
Chazai liep de week bij zijn red. He's very good. Ik denk ik gearbeitet voor a group home. In zij roeg ik iemand einde van de state. In ausgelehnt, wie ze maar macht a takedown. Wenn a patient act a certain wege, man darf machen a takedown the safe way. So was der ganze Video und in alle kijkt man sich und man lacht in scammer the patients dort und dann sagt man, kann ich rup like jenem, also wie the video. Come on.
So sometimes it could help me, but sometimes it won't, because what's going to make me not stutter? You think stuttering is just a matter of a second and then eventually I get it out? What about with a heavy stutter? It could take me 5 seconds. So what am I waiting for?
You
what am I
think it
doing?
through beforehand.
So thinking before, this is also what therapists
That's
say.
why you
Go through all the
practice the drasha, you know?
Right. And a lot of times you practice. By the way, sometimes the more you prepare, the more you stutter. I remember I knew I wanted to ask one of the guys.
Hi, Sachusat. I used to stutter. After I went to trauma therapy, it went away on its own. It didn't go away on its own. Hast du bist gegangen zu therapy. Well, good for you.
A question. And of course,
Thank you for sharing.
But I was, because I had a lot of cover for them, they were perceived to be more intimidating, at least for me. So I knew that I would probably start more. So I prepared the question, every comment.
But ich kann sehen, als an Etemann, ich geworden sach besser. Meaning to say is, als hat es getan, so hat es mehr wie anybody.
Every period, every word, read a few times, and I felt very proud of myself.
Oh, PTSD is he? That reminds me, guy check aus den Manigen, PTSD.
Oh, now I really know what I'm
doing. Den PTSD, du se was ich hab.
Well, I guess if it worked. Not even one word.
Wow.
Stuttered away.
Wow.
So a lot of these things that you're saying, there's something to it, but it's not enough. And it doesn't hard, and it's weird. All these things, when I'm practicing in the office, on a comfortable chair, after a few months, it'll be great. Unfortunately, therapists look at that. Well, I did my job. But
there's not a real
doing your
answer
job
to it.
Has to be a plan that's going to help them for real life. So that's part one. Part one is you have to have a practical skill. It has to be clear, and that's part one. Part two is how they
I guess it is a therapist, nog the therapist.
Integrate into the daily life. There's a lot of barriers. We have to be aware of the
Yes, I would say so, Shia. You got to be blessed. You got to bless.
barriers.
Die kannst just tun einem reden.
Their habits. They have their fears. They have their associations. Just as the way I talk. Of course, that's what's going to happen because I stutter. I'm so used to it.
Sucht, dass du alle meine Wegen. He's not saying there's only that. Kann sagen, bei dir ist gewähnt a certain Weg. You know what I'm saying?
And all this has to be addressed. And that is a lot to do with. That's very individual.
I mean, PTSD is a Sache that keeps us alive, you know? It gets developed to dich surviven.
And a lot has to do with, it takes a lot of creativity and patience to understand what's easier for them, what's harder for them, and a lot has to do with how capable are they? How much are they able to do it? And you have to work with them on their level. So this is part of the integration process, which is something that needs to be very methodical.
Ich denke, in Heider hat einer gestottert und ist umgekommen nach ein Tag und hat nicht geredet für ein paar Wochen. Pflegt alles schreiben auf a paper. I wonder if that works.
To work with people. And of course, when you have experience with it and you did it yourself, you know how to guide people much better. The number three that a system of success should incorporate is maintenance. People could do well and they'll feel great, but things can come up in their life, the environment, what's on their mind, how they feel, that could bring back the stuttering.
Oh.
It's not like you have like a switch, the no stuttering switch, you turn it on, you fix something in the brain, then they don't stutter anymore. They have their habits, they have their fears, there's associations, they can fall back. And if you just do follow-ups, you'll see that can happen.
Oh.
Unfortunately, people don't do follow-ups, and therefore they don't even know how well or lack.
Schau, du weißt, die Menschen, die haben die Keyboards split und sie typen mal so, oder da, wie heißt es bei der Judge? Calligraphy? In court, du einer was, also typed sie.
Of their content doing. And therefore, if you're really following up, you really know that this is critical. I remember I had someone call me up once, like I'm not going to say details, but try to keep it vague. I'm like you, whatever. It's an interesting phone call, but he tells me, yeah, I'm like you, I'm very successful. So I said, before I got into any technique and this, do you do follow-ups with your clients? And he laughed at me, well, no, it's not my job. No, I teach them a great way. So anyway, before you prove to me that you're successful, how do you know you're successful? If you don't do follow-ups, then you don't know.
You don't
because that's
collect
what
the data.
counts. That's maybe you'll feel I did my part, but you didn't really do your part for the client because you have to help them in a way that's going to help them for real life. And part of real life is understanding that there's barriers and helping them this can become a part of it. Because that's really the only way that somebody's going to be successful long term is if this becomes a part of it. So what's unique about our program? So first of all, when people say, they're stuttering specialists, what do they do that's special? Just the techniques that everyone else does? I don't hear that owns up to a specialty. The way I see it, a person who specializes in stuttering, or anyone who's treating people who stutter, you have to have a system. And that system, the way I see it, the only way that I know of that really works, is a system that's practical, that's clear, that's...
Was ist aber sein System? Ist auch nicht gar
methodical to help them integrate it into their daily life and as a maintenance system. Without that, how can we be confident that this can work for a person? So you could find that out as a person. Nobody's going to tell you exactly what they do.
So what you're saying is that, yes, there are people that get helped individually by different types of methods, but there's not a single place where everyone gets helped by a specific method.
There's research that shows that most people go for therapy, even the ones that are successful, there's a relapse. So, if you just do follow-ups, you'll see how important it is.
So why can't they continue with whatever method you're doing just on their own?
Because people are human and they need guidance and things come up. And it's a new habit, it's a new skill. So most people who are challenged in a certain area, they'll need that follow-up. Now, I'm not saying everyone, I didn't, but I'm also very, very ambitious, very driven, very focused. So for me, I was able to pull it through this way. But most people are going to need this.
Nice, easy. Enjoy the mood.
Nobody's going to tell you exactly what they do, before you come to them. But at least find out what's your system, what's the plan. Not, I don't know, I'm doing my Stadless, I stutter, my child stutters, and like Tzadashava, this person stuttering special, stuttering, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. There's no Tzadashava. You need a plan. What is the system? How are you going to get someone to be successful for real life?
So
very few people do this.
I'll tell you what I had, my experience with stuttering. that I had an issue by davening Shemona Esrei. What I figured out is that every second or third word is like a period. So once I did that, plus I did a different way how to say it. It wasn't like Borich Atu Hashem, it was like Borich Atu Hashem with an undertone. Then it actually works. So it's interesting.
A lot of times people will have these kinds of things, and they have their way that works for them, which is Gavaldik. Listen, many things that Baruch Hashem, you figured out a way. But for most people who have a stuttering for a few years,
it's a package.
It's not so important, where it came from at that point. Right. People think like we go to the root, and like doesn't that make sense? You go to the root, you fix the problem, right? Well, let's see if that applies for stuttering, at least for most people. See, it could be
welcome.
If something triggered the stuttering and it's in the initial stages, you may be able to get to the source, so to speak. Again, it could still be tricky, but let's say there's something obvious that happened. A lot of times people say we have no idea, but let's say it's something obvious. They got into a car crash, let's say, right? So it could be that if you address the situation that prompted the stuttering, that the stuttering will go away. We'll call it easy come, easy go. But once a person's stuttering for a while, then it has a whole different situation, like we described before. It gets involved in a person's habits.
It's already embedded.
Everything gets pulled into it. So this the muscle the professionals give is, let's say you have a fire, okay, and you light the original. With the original match, you light it to the forest. And say, whoa, there's a fire. We got to get to the source. It doesn't sound good, right? There must have been a source. Okay, so let's put out the original match. And then fire will go away, right? Everyone knows that's not the way it works. Because why? Fire has a mind of its own. It spreads. Stuttering is the same thing. It could be if you extinguish the original match right away, you'll take care of it. It could be if you take care of the issue right away, a few weeks, few months, something like that, then maybe the stuttering will get better. But once a person's stuttering for 6 months, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, now you're usually dealing with the bigger challenge of their stuttering. And usually people don't really care why they start stuttering. They're not going for therapy. Usually stuttering takes over anything else.
Anxiety and all these things that we spoke about.
Or just they want to speak better. It's not necessarily they feel anxiety, just they want to speak better.
Right.
Just as simple as that.
I have a different question. Is there anything in history written about stuttering?
In viel meer wie deze is important, but I have a feeling as a viele einer te zijn, nog dem te treffen einer was started, ne kann maar raushelfen.
Any sources?
Some say that Moshe Rabbeinu is the first person we have on record that used to stutter. Okay. But Rashi seems to say that Moshe Rabbeinu had a stutter.
And I also say yes.
I'll tell you a quick morale on why Moshe. There's many different versions why Moshe Rabbeinu had a stutter. I'll tell you an interesting morale. Morale says that most people, that a person is made of physical aspects, the body, and spiritual, the neshama. The speech is a blend of both, and therefore, since most people are balanced in their physical and spiritual makeup, they have fluent speech. Moshe Rabbeinu was imbalanced. He was much more spiritual than physical.
Interesting.
And therefore, that manifested itself in his speech.
Wasn't it by the fire that he put into his...
I'm not going to go to the whole shikali of all the mechanics of stuttering, but it could be that it was both things that brought it out together. Meaning, just say in short, there was that potential, things were sensitive, and that was what triggered, that was what brought it out.
Moshe Rabbeinu had the option, gold or coils, I think.
Yeah.
And he chose the coil. And not he chose the gold, but...
So
you
have to explain why would that bring in a stutter, but this is the basic idea that the morale...
Oh, so it has zero to do with the stutter?
The Vilna Gaon says, again, it's Rashi doesn't say that that's where it came from. The Medrash says it came from. The whole shikali in this, but it's just interesting for people to know this morale, that sometimes, people will look at a person who stutters that they're like deficient. Sometimes they actually have a mila, something that is special about them, and that's why they're stuttering, and it's manifesting itself in their imbalanced speech.
And how is that? He was more spiritual. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's the only. That's the first place where we see.
Amos, the Medrash says, has a stutter, and since then there's been a lot of people who stutter.
Yeah, but
a lot more people stutter in the firm more than people think, because again, we're not taking into account the people that covered up, that have slight stuttering. A lot of times we cross them off. Oh, they're just a little shy. But it's very high in the firm world.
Very high.
Very high. Pretty much anyone who I talk to says, oh yeah, I know someone stutters. Stuttering is not so much on people's minds. So we don't really have this association, oh, that's a stutter. We only associate with the moderate stuttering or the heavy stuttering. The slight stuttering, like, yeah, a little mumble, a little unclear, a little unsure, or something like that. But if a lot of these people are coming with a very slight stutter.
I didn't see it being like such a big problem.
Maybe somewhere between 2 to 3%. And in younger kids, it's even more common.
Why?
Because there's more going on with the speech. They're still developing their speech. So a lot of times they'll outgrow it.
Children is more common to...
At least at some stage in their life.
Ik ben opgewachsen met einer was stuttert. 2-3 mensen in my life somewhere.
Yeah, but everyone knows someone who stutters, and it should get more attention. And most people don't know too much about it, so this is the idea. That
Sally, why are you stuttering about it?
The more we talk about it, the more understand it better.
Is there any records, any documents, let's say from 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, of people that try to take care of this issue?
Stuttering has been around probably since people started talking. But if you look at the research, there's very weak research in this field. I've read the latest books on stuttering.
Ik mij bevleekt is omkijken via mental problem. Like as in, like as in crazy negative.
Most of the books I would say are anecdotal stories of people who just didn't let it get involved in their life, at least as far as they're concerned. Don't let it get in their way. Didn't let it get in their way. But this never spoke to me because, okay, I'm happy for you. They had their circumstances that helped them pull through. A lot of these people gave up on therapy or gave up on hope that they'll ever get better. So when you come up to a brick wall, you say, okay, so then I'll try to make the best of it. But I wasn't like that because although I did try to make the best of it, but I still had hope that I could get better. And a lot of these people had certain talents or certain family backgrounds that helped them to be successful. And somehow these people, become sensations. Well, look at this guy; he's amazing. And unfortunately, this gets a lot of attention. Not unfortunately, but unfortunately, people think that most people who stutter are like that, and I don't believe that that's true. I think most people who stutter are suffering to whatever extent. And I believe that, and I know that a lot of these people, who people look up to, saying like, "Oh, that person's so successful, and he stutters, so it probably doesn't bother him," but inside it does bother them. And for whatever reason, maybe they can talk about it and encourage other people, but it still hurts. So most people are not like that. So maybe these people are very wealthy or very good at a certain sport or whatever it is, but it's most people who stutter feel that they have a challenge. And
Aber
they never
was
spoke to me like,
okay, ich will schon hören, was er
okay, so
getan.
good for him that he made it, but I'm not like that. I'm not the best at golf, or I'm not the multi-billionaire, or whatever it is. So I'm still looking for a way for myself.
But my question was,
Maar halt schon bei multi-billionaire. Multi-millionaire is schon nicht interessant. It's yesterday's news.
Feel that they have a challenge, and they never spoke to me like, okay, so good for him that he made it, but I'm not like that. I'm not the best at golf, or I'm not the multi-billionaire, or whatever it is. So I'm still looking for a way for myself.
So, but my question was, where do you know of any documentation that was done, research that was done before 100 years ago?
They have research of what people tried. I mean, they used to think that.
So kick us another 10 minutes.
Starting to do with tongues, and sometimes they would cut off people's tongues. And
Cut off people's tongues?
I mean, not much changed since then, because people still do surgery on people's tongues. Maybe it's done in a safer way. But say, hey, again, it could be, who knows? Maybe it's a weak tongue or something like that. So they'll try it. I've heard many of these stories. But the point is that, like we said before, that there's nothing practical in the field. So you have a lot of different ways that maybe this will work.
I don't know
maybe
which
that won't
video
work,
you're talking about, but you
bottom
can...
line is that they're not practical, either because usually in conjunction that it's hard to do, it's not so clear, and it's not even fully effective. So why should I do it? That's just out of the technique itself, besides for integrating it and maintaining it.
So what have you done the past few years that changed the landscape of stuttering? Like, what's Yankee Kaufman's achievements in this field?
Yeah, so I think it's very unique, just my background of having a heavy stutter until I was 26. That itself is unique, heavy stutter until 26, and then the fact that I completely overcame my stuttering. I don't know anyone who's like that, number one, especially somebody who went for around 15 years of therapy. I don't know anyone just like that. Number two is that, like I said before, the system, what we have is, number one, practical skills. Number two, we help people integrate it into their daily life. And it takes a lot of creativity, a lot of patience, a lot of understanding people's capabilities, and also this follow-up system. We have a very unique follow-up system that we have graduates of the program. People who used to stutter, they do follow-ups with the newer people. So we have all different types. Because we've helped so many people, we can match people up as most suitable for each other. So we have even the Hasidim with the Hasidim and the Litvish with the Litvish, because they understand each other better. The men with the men, the women with the women, all different types. And we have these.
Ich habe a feeling, als macht a safe space für Menschen, die stutteren. Meaning to say is, groep für Gevre, die kommen, treffen sich bei einer Platz. Jeder einer weiß, dass man stuttert. So keiner hat nicht die Wand ab. Und also kann man reden in actually working, like a workshop.
People all over the world.
I would
so
say.
we're able to match people up with people who's most suitable for each other. All my coaches, we call them speech coaches, are people who used to stutter, have stuttered into their adult life, and I believe all of them have been for therapy in the past. So these are not like the easy ones. Oh, they went for therapy, they thought they were supposed to get better, so they paid money, so they were positive, and they got better. These were people who were not successful with the traditional, whatever you want to call it, traditional, non-traditional.
Ich finde Mercedes ist das.
I don't know what's called traditional exactly. There's not one way that people do, but what we call the regular way, and it didn't work. And they're coming here now.
Penny G.
They're the most passionate to help others. These are the people who understand it in an unparalleled way. And these people are role models like no one else can be, because they are people who actually been there, done that. That's one aspect. There's a lot of other perks. I'll mention a few of them. One is that we have these skills groups. That means most people are able to do it on their own. They get better and better and integrate it more until they integrate in all different situations, easier to the harder. But some people still have a hard time with that. And we're always looking to accommodate and see how can we fill the needs of people. That's my guiding light. How can we make it better and easier and more effective? So one of the things that we came up with was to bring people together, and they'll use their skills.
Jetzt fangst du an the skill. And it's like what I said.
In a group, where it was in the past hardest for them. We'll call it, they're never speaking in public, davening for the Amud, introducing themselves to new people, saying all the hardest words. And in short, we gather these people together, anywhere between 10 to 20 people, and they have an opportunity to make this major breakthrough. And they feel amazing about it. And then when they're...
Because I weiß, dass jeder eine startet dort. What a clever idea.
When they go back home, and they're in that situation, it was enough real with new people and in shul and speaking in public.
You do a shul session.
I went to shul. Just for us. It's exclusive. I have a lot of rabbanim come, and a lot of psychologists come. People are perceived to be more intimidating, and I have police officers. I mean, you name it. Anyone who I could bring that will give people more confidence. They came and accomplished, and they saw that they could do it. And therefore, when they go back home, they know that they could do it. And it was hard for them. It was a police officer. It was whatever it was the real thing, and they know that they could do it. That's another aspect.
How was my day?
Recently,
my day was good.
We had a big breakthrough. It was always very short.
It's very good. That was yours.
5 to 7 sessions. I trained in a lot of therapists working under me just because I got very, very busy. When I just started this with
workshops. Macht a workshop, which is cool. Cool.
In a very short time, I had a 6-month waiting list. So I started to train in other therapists who I hand-selected, who have the qualities of what it takes to be successful, to give over the skills, etc. And it took a little longer with them because they didn't necessarily start themselves. And Baruch Hashem, now we're over 1,000 success stories later, that we came up to a new plateau in our program. And that is that the last 22 people who came to me, I was able to help them in one session. I didn't think I could do it. It was always very short. It was usually like 5 to 7 sessions when people came to me. And the last 22 people who came to me was able to do it in one session.
Wow,
one session.
nice.
And I knew that people would be skeptical, like, how can that be? So I took a detailed survey of all these people, and I had them fill out a form, very detailed, when they started, how old they are, what therapy they tried in the past, how did they feel about that, what was the level of studying before they came, and mainly how they feel about it now. And just to say some of the list of what they themselves filled out, I didn't touch any of them. Again, this is with their sign signatures, these physical forms, that they feel this method is practical. Number 2.
Ich habe stark an Uhr wir machen den Workshop. Ich meine, man kann arbeiten auf eine Sachen, wenn man macht einen Workshop. Ein Platz, wie man trefft sich. Jeder hat dasselbe Issue, weil man ist dort. So, sie geht auf the Event, and man you work on your stuff.
Then I help them in real life. I had them practice. Every single one of them, if their parents came, if they were, if their parents brought them over, I would have the parents come and try to get your child to stutter. I had them make phone calls of situations that could have been hard for them. They saw that this could really work. I never had. It was always just with a therapist. I had them practice in real life that they could feel that this is something for real life. Number 3, do you feel you have the tools for long-term success? 22 out of 22 filled out. The answer is yes, unequivocally. Not sure. We had not sure. I'm not going to go through all the details, but the answer was a real success for these people in one.
Wil vapen. Ik ken niet zo lang de vape.
That doesn't mean they'll never stutter again. They get another 3 months of follow-up.
Just want to throw my 2 cents.
So this is what's happening for the last one.
Sam, get the 2 cents.
2 people, and right now we're at a breaking point in history where there's a concept called a success rate. Success rate that's provable. Of course, anybody could say what they want, but a provable success rate. And I'm working with a researcher now to make this very legitimate, that he can be involved and let people know that there's a real way. Not it depends and who knows, but there's a real way for people who are serious that they can get better very quickly and in a very fast way. Now, some people may say, oh, so it's magic, you just come. Of course there's no magic. And stuttering is not like a flick of a switch and you stop stuttering. I only see people who are very serious. And another unique aspect of my program is I only see people who are sure that they are ready to commit. Most people, if they say, I'm not sure if my child's ready, they'll say, yeah, come, we'll try. I'm not like that. If you're not sure, I don't really believe you'll have a good chance of this making a major impact in your life. And
Zin is the packet, dus maar around the mall. It's a new habit.
Major impact, major success.
So these 22 people are your case study?
I have a lot of other case studies before this, over almost 200, but it's not as detailed, the starting dates and all these details to fill out. So this last 22 is my latest case study of 22 out of 22. So
not health advice.
What have you narrowed it down from 5-6 sessions to 1 session?
Again, the skill, I'm always developing it, and every person is a whole parsha. We can try to get into things and do a lot of follow-up, see what works, and make it better and better. But I'd say the number one thing that we did was tell people before, you must take it seriously. Because I found that the people who took it seriously, without exception...
Ze mabbelt in de rozen? Je hebt een plaats on Windows. Can't really see.
It's very doable. There's really no good excuse not to be successful. It's just some people think that if they do it halfway or most, then that's good enough. It's like traveling from Bar to Lakewood and only going 80%. It's very doable. You got to go in a car, but you can't go 80%.
So 5-6 times was the motivation to get going?
So it would be a process. Get better and better, work with them. But now I told them...
But weet ook het kliegen. Jeder moet macht das. Weet er besser.
It's a busy time.
In sinds je weer gemacht hebt, denk ik, okay, now can we relaxen. No, weet better and better.
Well, I never thought I could do it myself in one session, but it was a busy time, and a lot of people wanted to come. This was right before Pesach, and a lot of people wanted to come. So I said, listen, I'll squeeze you in, but you got to take it very seriously. The first person who came, I thought I would be able to do it fast. I didn't think in one, but his mother was late to pick him up, and I said, he's here anyway. We'll keep going. And I was a Hasidic guy, a 15-year-old boy, and just while I was here, I told the mother, she could continue going shopping. He's doing well, and it was a few hours, and the mother came back and said, now try to get him to stutter. His father called him. He called his father on the phone. I said, call someone who you usually stutter with, and the same thing. After 10 seconds, I was like, whoa, what's going on?
I called the tata. Meaning to say, had the meeste pressure.
What is going on?
So this was how many hours?
Het afgaan van Dortmund, ja, 2 tegen half. Het af Dortmund, the family therapist.
The first person was 3.5 hours. We had some breaks in the middle. Again, I wasn't planning on doing it in one session, but I saw that he's very capable and he's ready to follow. The main thing is that he's ready to follow exactly what I say, and it's very doable. But he took the achrayas to do it. That's the main thing that changed. Telling people you have to follow it all the way. And the next person, I didn't think I would be able to do it so, just because I did it in one person, I didn't know if everyone else could do it in one session. But the next person, I did it even faster than that. It was actually 1 hour. I have this on video, before and after. This person's mother's a speech therapist and a mental health professional.
Wow.
And I'm going to make a video of this, and I could say her name, she's going to put it out there, she lets me quote her, and she witnessed it in 1 hour. Now, the average person takes 2.5 hours, right? The way it is right now, there's the last 22 people. So for the first time in history, there's a success rate, 22, a significant amount, with, a professional, an outsider involved. And this is really, people should know that if they're serious, then there's a way for them to have quick results and lasting results. Baruch Hashem, I'm so far following up with all these people and they're doing very, very well.
Can you record the session, or it needs to be one-on-one?
Oh, I only do one-on-one. I don't do anything halfway. I don't do Zoom.
Why?
Because it's more effective in person, and you need to really see everything about the person, understand them. They need to be comfortable with you. Okay, people are already very comfortable with me because they know I used to stutter, so they know I'm speaking very tzimzach. But I need to see them and
I speak very tzimzach.
Them talking, I need to see exactly
what's going get the confidence.
Going on.
So it needs to be an in-person session.
I know people who out of town, so especially now, there's only one day to come in. It's much more convenient. But in the past, when I used to do 5 to 7 sessions, I've been flown out all over the world. I've been flown out to London 3 times, Manchester twice, Israel twice.
Do you do Israel sessions?
So right now, last 2 years, and this year, I'll be coming to Israel, and I see people. And before I would come for much longer to help a lot of people. I don't do it in groups. I do it one-on-one, but for a group of people. But now it's much more convenient. They don't have to wait till I come for a group of people. They can just come in for one day. So the rest can be done on the phone. But first, they have to feel that they have a solid way. They feel that I don't have to start anymore.
Wow. So someone that wants to stop studying from Israel should fly in, have a single session, go back, and then have the follow-ups through the phone.
And I have follow people in Israel. All different types that people can follow.
So how big of a network do you have now?
Right now we have 25 specialists. A lot of these people are people who used to stutter. A lot of them are speech therapists, people who are very well known in the field. I pick people who are already very successful. And that says a lot also, that these people who try to treat stuttering, and these are people who are trained in other therapists, when they saw what I did, they saw that this is the real way. One of my therapists said, before I was trying to do stuttering, I took a lot of courses, I read a lot of books, because stuttering is very interesting to people. So he really wanted to help people knowing the impact that it can make on a person's life, but he felt, I don't have a way. And he kept searching and doing different courses, but he said, I don't have a solid way. So if someone comes to me, I can try. We said the difference between before Kaplan and after Kaplan is that now I'm not trying to do stuttering. Now I'm doing stuttering. Now I'm excited to see people who stutter. When they walk in, I'm not afraid of, what's going to be, I hope I'm able to help them now. I feel, okay, you take this seriously, we can really help you.
Well, thank you, Yankee, so much.
Izzy, jeder einer hat challenges. Jeder einer hat challenges. And me fall durch the challenges doesn't mean deze representer. You know what I mean? Dadurch fallen a challenge meint as the next challenge is the unnehmen. Alright, because I enjoyed the video, do in latest talks. I'm going to give it a like. Sie nicht exciting. Sie nicht interessant. Ich stutter nicht. So, es ist nicht so wie personally von mir. Aber sie gibt knowledge. Sie gibt wissen. Auch man kann sich lernen von ihm. Als getroffen an Weg, Titus. He's doing it. Very cool. Super enjoyable. Gewesen. Alright, ich gesehen ein Video. Pinny G hat mir das auch geschickt. Para-pa-pa-pa-pira-para-pa-pa. Von einer Band. Marty Rosenfeld. The guy was awesome. Yes, I agree. Basically, what I did is I like to run in a situation wie du stutteren, but they be safe. So, die guys durch the barrier zusammen mit ihm. Very cool. Marty Rosenfeld, Joili Davidovich in Malchus. Oh, das ist Malchus. Dratschen shoot zurück 4,400 views. Okay, the views ook das Album ist lieb. Let's go. Okay, the saxophone Camerons. So wir haben schon gesehen. Okay, Israel, Hasidische musicians, I like. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dam, ay-ay-ay-da-da-da-dam. They have not that gold on a keyboard? Cool. Shine a blue mic, not gonna lie. Izzy, thank you for everything. W in the chat for Izzy, van guy in the hospital and visiting. Ich habe a suspicion as Brooklyn gaat auch at visiting mensen in the hospital, but he's keeping it on the down low. Thank you, call me. By the way, sadly, good stuff don't come so easy. If it would be easy, everybody would do it. You know what I'm saying? Matches the suit, yeah. Wie viel buttons had op dan sleeve? Phew. Not trying to pious. Weißt du, they paint was the darkest paint? But toen is paint naar kaarten met, was het too dark. Dat is de color van de hit. Ra ba 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 ba. But they special occasions, Brooklyn. Thank you, thank you. I feel wie had niet echt als a powerful voice. Like he's there, but By the way, Brooklyn, als sehen, einer kommt nicht zu a patient, sondern sie müssen am Sach mehr, wie heißt das? Nuchlosig of the patient. So, sie geht einmal geil. Auf Tuners. Sam. Ga liep de phone do. Sam. Ich weiß, das ist mir auf dem Symbol, but I like the joke. Good one. Comedy hat nicht keine rules. Jeder ist auf dem Tisch, including myself. The problem is, als fangen nun an Nigen, und all of a sudden gehen sie ergens anders, weil man singt schon a zweiten Nigen. Wegen dem auftun. Und ich blame a zweiten. Go. Sorry, Brooklyn. Yeah. This is something as a World War II situation. Sie gehen also wie der Saxophon nicht sicher, dass es ein Part. Thank you, Sam. Zaira Druick. Kick on the fiddle guy. When is your schmooze coming out with Hershey? That all depends on the... with Hershey himself? Because you got the andere schmiss. You gotta ask Hershey. They throw the patient out of the hospital, and I'm on the 18th floor. Oh. Kijk on the violin. Ik heb gemacht rewind of the violins. Kijk op de violin op man just hingelegt. Maar ik zoek, ik kan niet spelen violin. Just stay dort. Kijk de violin guy. No? Doesn't it seem like that? He doesn't have any room to play. he does this. He clips the other guy's ear. Sam, hast du jetzt gemacht, deswegen mal singen, und ich bin conscious. Das ist so wie der Gevermann was stottert. Jetzt hat schon mal, dass er stottern. Man. Ich habe ein Feeling, dass die alle Geveren kennen nicht. Spielen. Gids de guitarist and the saxophone guy, and the... It's like you're overcoming stage fright. Exactly. Sam, don't worry. I'll forget in a minute. Wait, are there lights by the keyboard? What? Wow, kick on that flashy keyboard. Not gonna lie. Die weiß zwischen ein Ohr und der andere Ohr, Sam, hab ich ergens wie ein Stückel Brain. This is the violin gewesen. It doesn't seem like it's coming out. I feel like the violin guy is just standing there. I feel like he's just standing there. Jim with a J. Hello and welcome. Hoe maakt hij daarop voor? Okay, er spielt ja, just so. Okay. Phew. Hey, gicher in schnell. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba, ba, ba. We're all fine. We're all good. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Sally, I think you're a little biased here. Ba, ba. Oh, wait. Ist nicht der Jutzat, wie Sally sagt, wenn er meilig von der Sensk? Bam, bam, bam. Das ist gisteren wenn er meilig von der Sensk. Spielen wir uns mit der Band. Op. Oh yeah. Harget weg die ganze Sache. Upgeharget die Sache. Upgeharget. Ich kann nicht lieb, wenn man endigt. Ich will relaxen nach Regen, was ich gehört. Boom. Schreit mir ran in de Oyer. Se Mama ist wie, macht sie de teuer. Okay. Okay, so ich darf für die... Es ist schon immer right. Ich habe lieb gehabt Malchus. Ich habe nicht lieb an mir Switch nicht gehen, jede 10 Minuten. 10 Minuten meine ich jede paar Minuten, wenn die Function nun all of a sudden bekommen ein Stückchen Gefühl von den Egen. Geht dir das Arana weg. Mir geht das Ascheka weg. Bitte, bitte. That's why we're so smart. We picked up the good pieces. All right, call me. Sam, du nimmst den DNA-Test. Kommt es zurück 100% Hungarian? Oder okay, 50-50. Poland. Ba-da-bam. Hij had nog een kleine video te reviewen. By the way, housekeeping. Morgen live. Ich mach morgen live. If I end up making live, it's for members only, so. David sent me something. Sally, wasn't there a video you wanted me to review? So, we will see tomorrow. David hat mir geschickt ein Video. Sally, you can send it, yes. Sam, my new member? Yes. Hot to member. Alright. David hat mir geschickt ein Video. Wie das? Wie ist das Video? You and me. DJ, you and me. Schau mal rein, du. Was heißt you and me? I got 2 membership gifts. Yes. Naantake zurück 1600 views. Horse trip. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Oh, oh. Die geht da kracht. Kijk me voor ons nog draai. En na jede move die valserik. Heb me nu vindt na haai. Ben jeder eine Tanzhora. Net me in Batracht. Als a film me geit dat ritzerik. Doch wat met La 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 la. Kijk, ze niet doen wat ze reviewen. Nor geht de Wärter zu spielen. Ba-da-ba. Wie voelt man do? Para-pa-di-da-pa. Oh. Goed Bargarov. 3, 2, 1, go. Drug music, meine Sam heißt das. Classic drug music. They fast me gewinn mehr. After pure music, yes. Ich liebe den low voice. Low voice. Pa, 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 pa. Five, 4, 3, 1, boom. Before Sweden music. Okay. Deze klinkt als die Sweden music, by the way. Ba-da-da-da. We zoeken Shabbos de Geschichte, dus definitely good. Shabbos de Geschichte. Nicht nehmen de Heat. Zet Zana de Feet. Nicht bei mir, nur bei sie. Die ist groß wie Aki. Wir können nicht mit ihr geben, a plea. Wo ist sie? Bobby. Okay. Phew. A lot's happening. Alright, sadly geschickt dat video. Ga geef maar like dat video. Was het toch groovy. En a bit movie. Sadly geschickt dat video. En het gaat met ending met dat video. Hold on. Wait a minute. Avrumi Schwarz no video. Ga reviewed Avrumi Schwarz's video. Darf gedenken die tage. Ari Chaimovich presents. Yeah, is this the video? 11-minute video. Oh, vai. All right. We'll do it. Sally, I hope you didn't just...
Good morning, Rabbi Sai.
It's fascinating.
Simcha.
To be able to hold on to made me put on film every day.
Hold on. Okay, I'm Kemen. It is a großer Fan.
Life could have been, and our life changed. You need to embrace yourself. You need to know what is important.
I didn't talk to my father for almost 4 years, but it's been a very long process.
Sam, you just Sally is me door aangelegd doen dat is. Mensen guys on music video. This is fire department number 7. Ik heb almost gejoined the fire station. No, damals heb ik niet gehad. Dat wissen heißt, dat is even aan boord.
I was a bocher in and out of yeshiva.
I grew up in a kibbutz. I identified with that.
De video geworden naar overgeliked. 2 gedouchen zurück, 10.000 views. Sally, you dope me into this.
I was jealous when I walked into shul and I saw the people closing the Gemara, finishing their Daf Yomi before Shachris.
My parents, who are not from, sent me to a non-Jewish school.
Oy
They
vey.
didn't know that I went to church once a week. I knelt down. I prayed to the chappie on the cross. My mum
Ich weiß nicht, wer es ist in us. In Muncie Fire Department number 7.
was not too happy.
My neighbor was a dentist. I got the tooth pulled on the way home. He's like, yeah, I can only give you a ride if I can listen to this shear on the way. And you have to be quiet.
Aber wo sitzt denn Muschel mit seinem GUN, huh?
Because the only time I have to learn. And I agreed.
Oh, nice.
But after I got married, I started to become more spiritual. I really want to start learning again.
So I had a close friend of mine sent me a clip of the Siyum outside the Moyet. So my friend told me it's quite an interesting experience. I listened to the first daf, it sounded interesting. I logged into the second daf and I did it on Zoom. I went to the third and fourth day until it was so addictive that I couldn't let go.
So it is addictive. Sally, you wanted to use that word?
Took somebody from the airport.
Is this an ad? I feel like this is an ad. Sally, did my people speak to your people? I got roped into this.
Yeah, next week, Sunday. Yeah, okay. Zegt es bruches, maybe I'll do it, but that's it. It's over.
Sadly, for your hard work, I'm doing it.
8-minute daf. From the 8 minutes, I got into the 45-minute cheer and I got hooked.
Rabbi Stefanski started doing the classes in Hebrew. I joined in. I saw something beautiful, that I saw that the same magic that is happening
I'll
in
tell
the
Jonas
English
in Schwarz.
class. All kind of Jews.
En die zoekt van Jonas in Schwarz mag zeggen dat hij covered niet kan stikken. Hello.
Sitting together.
Let's all do the daf. That would be funny, no? That would be cute is the wrong word, but I think that would be like interesting. Als in stimmer de daf, jeden Tag geht man darauf und man watcht Stefanski's Schier und man reviewt Stefanski's Schier. In 7 Uhr macht man es in sein eigener, no, how do you call it? Siyum. Ah, that could be cool.
All group of Hasidim, all kind of Jews, enjoying Torah.
One of the firefighters in the department started sending me every single
Gemeen deze down for special members only, if you get what I'm saying, Sam. You know?
day the YouTube link with the daf of that day.
The zweite firefighter staat dort and like, hello. I feel like now they should have set everybody separately down. Nicht alle Steins also.
Then after a little bit, I just said,
Bowler vlog.
I'm just gonna start.
Habe ich gesehen, der Lebo nicht du in der Video. Sally. Carly. Hello and welcome.
The impact on my life, if it comes with a commitment, you really shine away.
Knowing that when I come home from work, nothing happens until I sit down at the table and I learn the daf. It's a thing you feel and you know. I'm learning and I feel amazing.
Since Bumatzia,
So they drei Stein Stamazoi. Come on.
every single day, I start my day with a drive down to the office, and it just plays. I don't leave the car till it's done. So it gives me a brand new start for the day. Matzah Shabbos.
Deze moest doen wat er gezegd zijn de andere drie. What's happening?
That's the first thing.
Jim, I don't think you could pick wem die wils geven. Ze gaat random.
Yom Tov is a little harder, but we always catch up. It's not about the daf, it's about the Yomi.
Since Simchas Torah, I haven't missed daf, I haven't misshed Shnai Mikra either. Even on days where we have been in these places like Janino Turkaim, make sure to bring a Gemara with me, even though it adds extra weight.
I'm a better person and I'm closer to Hashem. What would my kids see? They would see the Tati on the phone with the Goyim and this and that. Now they wake up in the morning, 6 o'clock, they see me with the Gemara. It's a very... Go ahead. It doesn't get more Litvish than this. And by the way, die guys mit der kleine Kappel, like Erik Pins. Or the guy mit der große Kappel, what is this? Pa, pa,
I had complications after I left yeshiva, like half a year. It made me put on tefillin every day because I can't do the daf without having tefillin on first. I have consistent learning throughout the day.
It's a very emotional thing for me because I'm just thinking about it. It's crazy. It's
Wie is de warme seltzer?
crazy. How life could have been and how life changed. So it's very, 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 it's very powerful. And I'm happy that I had the zechia to be the shliach and being a rebellious person to do all the things in the back end.
Myself, my brother, and
Wat verloren? Nee, mijn firefighter me verloren.
became rescue swimmers. We did a class in Ariskany, New York, and we were in class basically the entire day. After class, we did the daf. There's like full day trainings, and there's no time to do the daf, and it's like in the middle of the break. You have the 50-minute breaks in between trainings. Just push it in and you do it.
At the beginning of the war, we made a siyum for Seder Nashem on my base.
Schwartz? Welke? Waarom is Schwartz het released a video?
A bunch of MDY guys came. People are completely not connected to Yiddishkeit at all in Israelis. They said I was the best barbecue we ever had, and those were the best people we ever met that came to our base. They made it the most fun.
I went through a couple of medical procedures. I remember walking in with my glasses into the operating room, and I laid down on the bed, took off my glasses, and there was like 7-8 people in the room.
I guess waarom is Schwartz, maar wat is nog dan?
And everybody went to work. At the moment, something I should be able to hold on to. And in the moment, in a flash, Rebelli came into mind because he had mentioned something a couple of days before. That's before Pesach, I should learn Av Psuchim. I made up my mind that as soon as I'll recover, I'll start learning Av Psuchim. It gave me such a ease of mind.
Ze definitely connect mensen. En ze geeft mensen een structure. Jeden Tag tun sie es. Maar als je Shiva schmelke live verpflegt zogen, sie schon nicht du kann terren, die lernen es nicht, was sie hand alles doen. Nicht noch noch Vater Internet.
I didn't talk to my father for almost 4 years. I was 17 or 18. I had nothing in my life. Kicked out of yeshiva. Felt so empty. A friend of mine was learning with his father. I'm like, oh, that's such a nice thing. Let me start that. It was my grandfather's first Yutzat. And I texted my father, hi, is this the correct date for the Yutzat? I'm learning with my father. I was inside 2 Zechtes.
Sometimes I can go to sleep like 3, 4 a.m. and be up 6 o'clock. I have a chavlis at 6 o'clock no matter what. One day, I got a very, very, very strong burn. I had to have paramedics in my house with my chavlis. I'm not going to be able to learn it. 6:30 in the morning came and it was like, I can't. I don't want to miss it. I got to do it. That was one of my hardest dafim. My kid came down in the kitchen and saw me learning like that. For her, it was a lesson that Torah comes before.
What?
He is a person who
For some reason, you liked music. That was scary.
made me enjoy learning.
His love for learning Torah is contagious.
He sees something that's right, he's going to do it all the way till the end. Spreading Torah for another Yid, no matter what.
Eli explains it in a way that is a lot easier for the average person to understand.
The way he teaches it, I believe that if the Rebbes were teaching it exactly the same way today, there would be more frum people
Wie weiß der, dass gegangen zu a jiddische school. How does he know what was
around because he is funny.
What's happening?
I think he calls himself, or he says that his father calls him a shagit. If he is a shagit, he's the best shagit I've ever met.
He made an effort to make sure to be by the Shidim, to come prepared, and to be able to connect to the people.
There was a moment where Rabbi Stefansky was crying. I thought that's a person who allows himself to be moved. The heart is alive and to be changed and to be moved and to be affected by whatever's going on.
Rebelli, we're low in the bank. We don't have money to give out the next volume 2 in the Masechta. Rebelli said, here, $18,000. He's going to do everything in the world to bring another person to Torah. It's money, it's life, it's family, whatever it takes.
It's not just like a rabbi that you're seeing like yeshiva where they kind of have that mentality that they kind of have to be there, but it's a guy that generally wants people to connect to the daf.
By the way, der plumber, mission gaan ongeveer all the time, there's the plumber, well, this is aan zag. En de kent man hem niet.
Everybody in MDY will look at the other person's panemias. I don't care what chitzonius you are, because when Mashiach is going to come, this whole chitzonius is going to fall off.
Chevlei Mashiach, if you play with the word Chevlei, it's a lev chai. MDY is a place where people discovering that the heart is alive and not being afraid.
Nice, okay, good for you, good for him.
It's just a gebiede that has people.
Maybe one day, Sally.
They're all connected to Rebelli.
Rebelli is come to earth. He's the same person as me, and he was able to just put it into the Gemara. So can I, for 45 minutes a day, put myself aside and do the daf.
Ah, brengt eraan Geschmack, hè?
MDY is the most amazing stuff as far as I'm concerned that you can learn. Rebelli is an amazing person that everyone can learn from, and that is what makes MDY what it is today.
MDY is for all.
MDY is a Kiddush Hashem.
MDY is fire.
Oh, the firefighters. It's fire. Nice. All right. Whoever got inspired should go lit the fire. Nice. Okay, Sally. It was a nice video. Not gonna lie. It was a nice video. All right. Let's get ending mit dem. It wasn't so terrible, Sally. Let's get ending mit dem. Mit Avrumi Schwarz. How far will I go down? How far will I go to daven Shachris at a clean beach? Yiddish. No idea. Lass mal gaan sehen, was das sagt. Let's go!
Hallo, good morning. Zum Mittwoch in der Früh. Es gehen sich herauslaufen nach der 12-schuhige Reise. Seattle Schmeier, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Geht ein paar Nacht dort. Morgen zu früh, wir gehen ein bisschen auschecken Myrtle Beach. Noch einmal zurücktreiben, 12 Schuhe, heim kann New York bei der Schem. Let's go!
Let's go!
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Gehen wir halt durchgefahren 6 States, bis wir gehen kommen bis Seattle Schmeier zu der Destination in South Carolina. Sind wir jetzt reingefahren in New Jersey, der erste State von Tuck, bei der Schem. Noch während 2,5 Stunden an der Weg sind wir dazugekommen zu der zweiten State von Tuck, the State of Delaware. Noch während noch
2... kann noch an 10 Seconds weg von seinem Haus. Und machen die alle Shots.
60 Minuten sind wir jetzt reingefahren in der dritte State von Tuck, the State of Maryland.
Zugestellt bei der Arrest Area in Maryland, halte ich mir den ersten Movie. Man legt daran die Signs von den Advertisements bei der Gas Pump.
Nog berg 4,5 Stunden aan de weg zijn we het aangevoerd in de vierde state van de Tuck, the state of Virginia. Gleich nog gaan afvoeren in Virginia, toen gaan we maar een bisschen schneien door.
Ja, gemacht einen guten Job, du. Noch einer gemacht einen festen Job.
Du, aber noch einer, mit sich feiner Ruhe glitsch, du. Auch schon der Burger Sam, 8,5 Stunden aan de weg, en we jetzt aangevoeren in de fifth state van de Tuck.
Hold on, wait a minute. We voeren een beetje drug music.
Auch schon der Burger Sam, 8,5 Stunden aan de weg, en we jetzt aangevoeren in de fifth state van de Tuck, the state of North Carolina.
Du haben wir auf FedEx-Truck jetzt herumgedreht in der Schnee und der halbe Highway so geblackt.
Als we bis de Schnee 13 Stunden aan de weg, en we zijn omgekomen zu de 6e state.
Kan we iets cooles doen?
Van de handige nacht, South Carolina. De week
stel voor elkaar voert leven mee, me kijkt eraan, we zitten aan hem redden op een telefoon. En welcome to North Carolina!
Ein bisschen länger, weil sie gewähnen mitten Virginia, gewähnen eine größere Schnee, so mit davon Stadt, so sie genommen eine Schuh mit 45 Minuten länger, so noch ehrlich 45 Minuten. Jetzt sie fuhren bis ein Hotel in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Burg Hashem, noch 14 ganze Schuh Drive, Beretzifes. Sind wir jetzt umgekommen zu Ocean.
Beretzifes. Can't make this stuff up.
Annie's Resort. Du in Middle Beach. Gaan we gaan eraan checken zum Hotel, bis ja zu der Schmeier. Du in der Elevator von der Hotel, hat einer übergelost ein Bier.
Oh, so Brooklyn.
Fläschel. Nice. Baruch Hashem, wir kommen aus einer feine Hotelroom mit a Porch, was face the beach. Murabi Masechu Hashem. Baruch Hashem, homer du ek.
Oh, wow. Okay, laten we eens even wat we doen. We hadden carrots. We hadden chicken roll. Okay, ze vangt toen weer een beetje meer doen. Ze doen tuna met zaken. Vitamin water, okay.
Standard pas arvus, gai me sich
pas
setzen
vor
heute Kodesh. Baruch Hashem, ja, maar für mir hat da feine pas arvus, gai me sich ganz lange von neibischen ein bisschen. Morgen zu früh, gehen wir gerne ein bisschen auschecken im Geben.
Gaan we zo kijken, te lijken van bescheffers wegen. Goed is voor hem. Alles bescheffers.
Morgen staan we op een porch van een hotel, was face the beach. So moeilijk schöne view do. Von dem allein hat sich gelohnt, hier zu treiben, ganze 14 Schuhe und zurücktreiben. Sie können gappen durch Schachres mit der Scenery von der Beach. Ach, so la ailu. Oi mai la yo mat boy tu boy. Baruch Hashem, jetzt soll ich check vom Hotel. Gehen wir gehen zu Akusche Restaurant, sich anhandeln, ein paar Schachesweiser Hashem.
That was funny.
Some kind of slow shaking door stoot. Du sind wir
Schwere
in
Talas.
Pita Planet in
Tulche, ich habe ein paar Plätze, so es ist ein Rikarim. Ich halte einen Rimriken.
Myrtle Beach, but it is closed. Ich weiß schon was, du das mal sein. Closed? Actually, zwei Signs. Ein Sign steht, dass offen von 11 bis 7, but noch ein Sign closed. Wir haben jetzt Chabad, sehen Sie, Chabad hat etwas zu verkaufen. Sie haben umgekommen zu Chabad Community Center in Middle Beach, South Carolina. Sei das schön, schon ein Reminder, schon back. Du haben seit zugestellt Cover mit leichter Überbass. Lass mal sehen.
Mit leichter Überbass. Come on, cute Yiddish.
Sie haben ein paar Abschnitt von Verkäufen Frühstück. So sei stellen stike essen du, but einer ist reingegangen, der Koch getroffen mit etwas Latkes, lass mal sehen, was geht sein. Du haben mir der Heichel ab Smedrisch von Chabad, sei schein.
Wow, shine. Ich liebe die meine structures, by the way, von mein Haus.
Beautiful. Du kann man like Ducke, du wird sie gestellt kapplich, mit Halaisem.
Oh, scheine der.
Wir haben sie zugestellt, feine Potato-Latkes, mit Avocado, mit Eggplant. Ich weiß nicht, wie viel dran am Morgen, aber man geht rein, du, was man kennt, du. Kein ein paar Schachres. Hat ich kein jiddischen Darm des, aber will ich schon von dem. Dies kann man so satt werden, ein bisschen. Was?
Did you see? Ich habe nicht gesehen, der Mikvah. Ich habe gesehen, ein kleines Video von der Schiel.
Satt geworden, gehen wir jetzt ganz die Sky Wheels, also der Ferris Wheel, was fuhrt darin sehr hoch. Und wir gehen mal scheine View über den
Heißt doch, was war für der Passaroyam.
Gut, leben der was?
Hey, geil, darf machen T-Shirts, Passaroyam.
Leben der Beach, let's go.
Let's
gehen wir
go.
mal aufgehen auf den Sky Wheel, Ferris Wheel. Ich hab mal einen Blick von euch.
Ich kann nicht den Weg sehr retten. Gehen wir da aufgehen, zum Rebelsleini. So hat das aber meine Energy.
Der Hayek.
I did get dizzy here for a second.
Sitzen wir schon in der Woche schon am Schachtel und wir gehen jetzt aufdrehen, oben sie hat zu schmeißen.
Groovy.
Wow, the views heiben sich Schein.
Kann sein, dass er enjoyed das nicht, you know. Er sagt so, oh, okay. Kick on the views.
Wow, the views we can do oben over the Tag, over the ocean. It's next level. Wow, maar daar hebben we zeggen Hashem. Baruch Hashem, moeilijk Geschmack gewesen, du. Gehen wir sich richtig warten, bis sie hat zu schmeißen. Arosing auf dem ganzen Platz darf man durch einen Gift Shop. Da ist Menschen sollen du kaufen Sachen zu sich alleine. Du im Bett.
Is that mikvah gonna cost 25? Oh, keine Ahnung. I have no idea.
Von der Sky Wheel haben wir den Shine Beach. Wir haben auschecken, ob es wieder eine Fluss abbeide.
Ich bin sicher, dass man gedacht noch ein Shield dort, so. Es geht da reingekommen.
Hinter sieht man du stücklich Shells zu werfen, überall.
I think we make two different type of road trips, me and him. Although ich darf mich lernen für sein Editen, because ich lege an way too sach mehr information. like daran sach mehr minimal, so we have to meet in the middle, but I think we're two different people.
A beach is in der Fluss a boire.
Sie ist obviously schöner, weil the credit card, ja? Hat anliegen auf der credit card.
Was ich kennst ein Ziegen und fast sehr lange Zeit und hat man verlassen geht durch Zeit. Scheine Berg oder andere scheine Views, hab ich kein Sitzfleisch, die dort sind zu lang. Beaches kann ich Stein verschuss. The sound von den Bubbles.
Steht mit seinem Schiech. Nicht muss man aus der Schiech.
It's incredible. Was ich stand natürlich heute erg.
By the way, Brooklyn, wenn man baut ein Mikve via Spa, ist es ein Desaster. Man darf bauen ein Mikve commercial wie ein Mikve. Weil Menschen nutzen es und die Sachen werden sie kriegt aus Ekelding noch 2 Wochen noch nutzen. Mark my words.
20 Minuten beim Beach, ich kann mich so scheiden. Aber man darf mehr gehen. Du noch Amusements, aber das sind nicht offen jetzt, von dem wir müssen zurückkommen.
Du noch Amusements.
Dann sind wir mit Champ. Geheim sich bis jetzt mal rauslassen auf der 11-schuhige Journey kann Monroe New York bis jetzt.
Gefunden zu Achille in der Dance.
Let's go. Boerig Hashem hat mir beërig vanaf Schuhe aan de week. Nicht zu lang zurück sind wir dann von Virginia. Es haben wir gestern Hashem, nächsten du wenn ein riesiger Blizzard mit der Schnee geglitscht. Ist so gemacht, wir sind 2 Stunden länger. Wo Hashem jetzt schon fein aufgekleint do. So, sind wir beërig na 1,5 Schuhe aan de week. Wir sind schon in een Jersey, beërig Schuhe weg von Monroe. In de eerste Mal in mijn leven was ik halt mit dem hallig von unblacken Traffic. Das heißt, sie fuhrt a Polizeiant rechts und links, swerft zwischen den Lanes, und so dann mir hallig von unblacken Traffic for whatever reason says. Welcome back, welcome home. Was Hashem jetzt zugekommen zurück an Monroe. Sei Geschmack gewesen, gewesen ein kurzer Trip, aber ein Geschmack-Trip. Wir kennen da von Schachres, beim Beach, moeilijk Geschmack gewesen, ein kleiner Beach. En sie gewähnt, das Wetter gewähnt ganz normal, sie gewähnt der 40s. Wurde Hashem, moeilijk Geschmack gewähnt, thank you Hashem.
Tate mi leuken dir, danke dir. Whoa.
President
Hold on. That was quick. Hey, laat me zurück and give my like that video. Hold on. Red nicht von like. Had ich du, hit the like button. Like, again, sind nicht Videos technically von mir per se, aber sie gemacht werden von Menschen, die wollen übergeben den Phone von Kindern, wo es tun nicht echt um den Phone, geben kuschere, echte kuschere, lemahadern content video. So, you know what I mean? So you went to Rabadas? Yeah, it looks like it. But sie haben mir gegeben dort nicht Batam zu essen, sagt er. I'm joking. Alright, Chevre. Sie kommen der Zeit, wie man darf sich gesegnen. I would travel with him, but alright, Chevre, sie kommen der Zeit, für sich gesegnen. Darf sich scheiden. Colorful Shorts. Ja, ich bin schon du für Nana. Für 8, technically. Nicht Nana. So I would actually go with him, but we're gonna have to see wo sind wir. Alright, ich will geben Schkoich für jeden, was du gehen, für eine lange Zeit, für eine kurze Zeit. Wir kommen jetzt für eine andere Tab. Weil das hat mich mir gut. Schkoich für alle Likers, Sharers, Commenters, Subscribers, Members. Schkoich Sally für ein geben a membership, gift membership. Thank you for that. Housekeeping. For the regular oil, we'll see you Motza. Maybe 9 o'clock, 8:30. Met 7 voor zeiger de zman is. So, we gaan show half nog een zman. For members, if I do go live tomorrow 9 o'clock in the morning, regular live, just for members, but we'll see. Yes, all right, this is done for housekeeping. And until next time, stay kind to one another. Peace.